Defense is kind of gelling too, so a lot of positive things moving forward. Rabs are going to offer out on the field tonight.
First district game on the year for the Rabs. Has a little bit of a different feel than those non-district games.
Yeah, it's good to get those non-district games, under your belt and not have a whole lot of significant injuries and a whole lot of glaring weak spots, I guess. But now's when it counts. Now's when things start to really matter. So you don't want any steps in the wrong direction.
Another thing unique about the game tonight is the Rabs will get to play on a grass field, only one of the year to be exact.
Yeah, I really like it. I guess I really like it because the weather's nice. It's not wet and sloppy. So there's just something about that grass turf. Same thing with the baseball field. There's something a little extra special about those grass fields.
Let's take a look at tonight's matchup. First for the home team, the White Oak Roughnecks. Their head coach is Travis McLean. It's his 6th season as a head coach, 3rd season at White Oak. He has an overall coaching record of 18-36. The Roughnecks, Eric, come into tonight's game 4-0 on the season. Winners a week ago over the Queen City Bulldogs, 69-6. So a lot of optimism here in White Oak.
Yeah, they've been putting up a lot of points. So we're hoping that maybe they benefited from their schedule and maybe not. So we'll find out tonight. But anytime a team can put up that many points, even if their matchup is in their favor, that's something to keep in the back of your mind the whole week you're preparing for this matchup.
Rabs led by Tyler Morton, his 4th season as the head man in Atlanta. Overall coaching record of 22-15. Rabs 3-1 on the year. As I said earlier, winners a week ago over the Mount Vernon Tigers, 22-17. Again, this is the City National Bank pregame show, 401 U.S. Highway 59 in Queen City or 101 West Main in Atlanta. Glad to have you with us, whether you're listening on the Cass County Radio KALT app, listening on Alexa, say, Alexa, play Cass County Radio, or doing it the old-fashioned way, 900 AM, 95.5 FM. We're glad to have you with us. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's contest, as both teams now, both bands, that is, moving through their school songs. I'll tell you what do you have there first? The White Oak offense?
I've got the White Oak offense. So under center tonight will be quarterback number 2, Jackson Ludlow, backfield number 7, Kenny Powell. They've got 2 wide receivers and 2 slot guys also. We've got Cal Jester, number 10, Logan Ladwig, number 3, Tyson McKinney, number 5, and Tyson McLean, number 4. Up front, left tackles, number 54, Cooper Bridges. Left guard will be Dylan Anderson. Center, Dakota Green. Right guard will be Brody Greenwood. Right tackle, Caden Durham.
Yeah, Ludlow, the coach's son there, is senior, so he's going to be ready to go tonight. On the defensive side of the ball for your Atlanta Rabbits up front, we have Cam Williams, Levi Cook, Ian Riojas, and Dalen Collins. That starting 4 has had a good last couple of weeks. They'll be challenged again tonight against that Roughneck offense. Linebackers will be Aiden Linwood, Eli Mitchell, and Kagan Lloyd. Corners will be Magic Fortson and TJ Rainey. And then your safeties tonight, Kason Linwood and DeAndre Simmons. Secondary had a good week a week ago against Mount Vernon. Weren't tested a whole lot, but when they were, they rose to the occasion.
Yeah, they didn't get fooled, and Fortson's really kind of turned into sort of a lockdown cover corner. So he's made some good plays on the ball. And even when he's just made some deflections there in the past game, he's been in tight coverage. So these high school coaches like to try to fool the secondary and lull them and pull them into that run game box and then try to throw it past them, and he's done a good job.
Take a look on the offensive side of the ball for the Rabs. Your starters, Eli Patterson and C.J. Whaley, along with DeAndre Simmons at the receiver position. Riley, it's Jaden Riley, will be your running back tonight. Up front for the Rabbits, you've got Harper, Hernandez, Richardson, Tyson, and Davis. That's the same starting 5 we've had up front all season, so some continuity there. And your quarterback is Braden Thompson, the freshman, in his first action tonight in a District ball game. What about on the defensive side for the White Oak Roughnecks?
All right, so up front for the Roughnecks, we've got defensive end 51 Jose Garcia. The other end will be number 52 Dakota Green. Nose guard number 60 Connor Hodges. Linebacking crew will be number 7 Kenny Powell. Number 6 Cameron Venable. Number 9 Levi Sipes. Number 15 Bryce Morgan. Free safety will be number 5 Tyson McKinney. Strong safety number 10 Cal Jester. Cornerbacks will be number 4 Tyson McLean and number 3 Logan Ladwig.
Those are your defensive starters for the home team, the White Oak Roughnecks. Let's take our first time out of the pregame show. We'll come back with the keys to the game, the opening coin flip, and the captain's meeting at the center of the field. You're listening to the City National Bank pregame show, Atlanta Rabbit Football, Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
At City National Bank, we thrive for your business. From an early age, we want to be your one-stop shop, your hometown bank. We will be here for you through all life changes. From the start of school, college graduation, to buying a home, all the way to retirement, we want to be there for you and with you. Our CNB Thrive student account is specifically designed to help students build strong financial roots while managing their money responsibly. Whether opening an account online or at a branch, the process is seamless and designed to fit into your busy schedule. The Thrive student account is a great way to introduce your child to financial responsibility. With the real-world experience managing their own money in a secure environment, they will gain valuable skills that will service them throughout their life. Partner with us, helping your child build strong financial roots and let them thrive with your hometown bank. City National Bank, the one-stop shop for your banking needs. And City National Bank, where we make banking easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in White Oak at Roughneck Field, Eric McCall and Dylan Thompson with you, bringing you Atlanta Rabbit football on a Friday night. District game number 1 as the Rabs make the hour and 20-minute drive southwest to take on the Roughnecks. District game number 1. Rabs handled the Roughnecks pretty easily a year ago. That was that 70-something to 40-something game a year ago. Took forever. We ran out of ink in our pens. We had to flip over on the back side of the scoring drive summary, just trying to get through that one with some paper to write on.
Yeah, we were lighting the scoreboard up that night.
Roughnecks had put up some points of their own. They're 4-0 on the year. Rabs 3-1. This figures to be a good one tonight. Have a defense trying to slow down that Roughneck offense, and Roughnecks trying to prove they're for real.
Yeah, we'll start finding out week by week as the district rolls into, this fall time of year or early fall, who's who and what's what. So each week you're finding out more and more about your team and the district, and you're seeing how things are shaking out. And usually these first 2 or 3 weeks of district play, everybody is excited and anxious, and there's always a surprise little perceived upset win that makes people think, this team is going to be a contender, and maybe this one's not. But then those last 2 or 3 weeks of district, that's when you really kind of see what these teams are truly made of.
Both teams making their way out onto the field. Rabs will be in their road unis tonight. White jerseys, maroon pants, maroon helmet with the Atlanta script on one side, and then the jersey numbers on the other with that silver stripe down the center of the helmet. The home team, the Roughnecks, they'll be in gray jerseys, gray pants with maroon lettering and numbering, white helmets with the script necks on the side of it with a maroon stripe down the middle. I know in the coaches show every Monday, Jim Davenport asks Coach Morton what they're wearing this week, and every week he says the same thing. I don't know, Jim. We'll have to get with the captains and figure it out.
Yeah. TBD. There's only a couple of options, though, so
I guess you could mix and match. It'd be a little odd, but you could do that if you wanted to. Rab fans making the drive over across the way. Cheerleaders are here. Big Bad Band from Rabbitland has not made it here yet. A little construction on the way down on 155. Did you get in that?
Oh, boy, did I. I guess everybody did, but, man, that was a uniquely frustrating set of construction one-lane apparatus there.
Wait for the pace car.
Man, like give some people a break here. It was like a 4-mile one lane. It was
a long stretch of highway they were working.
A little extra.
Good news is when we head back, it'll be dark, so hopefully they will have moved on and started their weekend.
Yeah, hopefully those cones will be moved on with them.
This is the City National Bank pregame show. They've got 2 locations to serve you, 401 U.S. Highway 59 in Queen City or 101 West Main in Atlanta. Come see what a personal banking relationship is all about. Ask us about our Thrive student accounts. Okay, Eric, let's talk a little bit about tonight's game, then we'll get to the keys to the game. Anything you're looking for tonight with this being district game number 1?
I want to see the intensity up a tick, and I want to see maintenance of that. I want to see some excitement and some energy. Really, to be honest, no matter how the first quarter goes, I want to see intensity up to start, and I don't want to see us get too down if something doesn't go well, or too complacent if things go really well. I want to see some like a workman's attitude out there tonight.
I had, you do enough of these games, you kind of remember different things about each stadium. I forgot about the air horn here in White Oak.
I think rocks this stadium.
Roughnecks making their way onto the field. Rabs getting ready under their tunnel. It's the maroon tunnel with the Atlanta down the side and the running Rab on the front of that tunnel. Here come the Rabbits.
Here come the Rabs.
Teams will make their way down the sideline and prepare for the national anthem. So why don't we go ahead and take a timeout here, and we'll come back with the opening coin flip and the kickoff of district game number 1 between the Rabs and the Roughnecks. Rabbit football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen. Back in a bit.
Hungry? Let Dairy Queen satisfy your cravings with daily lunch specials that hit the spot and go easy on your wallet. Stop by your favorite DQ in Atlanta, Linden, Hughes Springs, Omaha, New Boston, Hooks, Wake Village, Texarkana, Jefferson, Clarksville, and Quitman. We're serving up hot deals every weekday. Monday, grab a Hunger Buster Junior Burger for just $2.48, or make it a combo with fries, a drink, and a small sundae for only $6.49. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, just $1.29 each. Stack them up and dig in. On Wednesday, our famous Hunger Buster Burger is only $3.49. Or get the combo without a sundae for $6.99. And Thursday, you've earned comfort food. Get our chicken fried steak plate with crispy fries, gravy, Texas toast, side salad, and a drink for only $6.49. So swing by your local DQ today. Great food, great deals, and that classic Dairy Queen flavor you know and love.
At City National Bank, we thrive for your business. From an early age, we want to be your one-stop shop, your hometown bank. We will be here for you through all life changes. From the start of school, college graduation, to buying a home, all the way to retirement, we want to be there for you and with you. Our CNB Thrive student account is specifically designed to help students build strong financial roots while managing their money responsibly. Whether opening an account online or at a branch, the process is seamless and designed to fit into your busy schedule. The Thrive student account is a great way to introduce your child to financial responsibility. With the real-world experience managing their own money in a secure environment, they will gain valuable skills that will service them throughout their life. Partner with us, helping your child build strong financial roots and let them thrive with your hometown bank. City National Bank, the one-stop shop for your banking needs. And City National Bank, where we make banking easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Cass County Radio, KALT is KPYN AM 900 Atlanta, 95.5 FMK 238BF Atlanta, and 103.9 FMK 280 GV Atlanta.
Bob's Printing at 806 West Main can help you make a splash with your printing needs. Posters, banners, magnetic and yard signs, brochures, business forms, and more. Bob's Printing, 806 West Main, Atlanta. Call Call 903-796-7991.
Aging stops here. Ageless Perfection Beauty Bar, located at 304 Hickory, Queen City, Texas, can satisfy all of your beauty needs. With estheticians to achieve your healthiest, most radiant skin, hairstylists to do your hair, from lash lift and tint to volume eyelash extensions, you're guaranteed to leave feeling beautiful and confident. They also offer fine line tattoos, permanent jewelry, weight loss treatments, massage therapy, and more. Ageless Perfection Beauty Bar is located at 304 Hickory, Queen City, Texas. Aging stops here.
For all your insurance needs, call Frank Lanier at BB Boone Insurance Agency, located at 110 East Rush Street in Linden. BB Boone Insurance can assist you with homeowners insurance and auto, plus all types of commercial insurance too, including fire, auto, bonds, and general liability. BB Boone can provide you with health insurance, long-term care, Medicare supplements, annuities, and life insurance. Call Frank Lanier at BB Boone Insurance at 903-756-5579 or visit him at BB Boone Insurance, 110 East Rush Street in Linden.
Back at Roughneck Field here in White Oak. Eric McCall and Dylan Thompson with you. Glad to have you dialed in. Cass County Radio, KALT, Rabbit football on a cooler Friday night than we've had over the past couple of weeks. Starting to just make you think about fall. Not yet, but at least think about it.
Well, it makes you think summer could be, the blistering heat of summer could be over. I think the forecast still shows some warm days, but it's cooler in the morning and just that peak heat just for a few hours and it cools back off. So we're getting there.
Take a look at the captains for the Rabs: Jaden Riley, Eli Mitchell, Marshawn Woodbury, and Cam Williams. For the Roughnecks,
looks like number 2, Jackson Ludlow, number 5, Tyson McKinney, number 71, Caden Durham, and number, I don't think I have that.
Let's see, 6,
number
Cameron
6,
Venable.
Cameron Venable.
Meeting in midfield. Coach Morton already mentioned earlier this week on the pregame show, if he wins the toss, he's going to defer. Looks like Jaden Riley's going to call the toss. He looks at the Rabbits, presumably to say we will defer. And that's what they do. No mystery there, E.
That's right.
And, you know,
one less decision to make.
He talked through the philosophy behind that, right? Put your defense out there, get a stop. You know, you're going to get the ball, start the second half, so that can influence some of your play calls as you wind down the first half versus if you put your offense out there on the field first, or maybe they onside kick and get the ball, and then they also get the ball. So
right.
He walked through some of the thought process there. And makes sense. C.J. Whaley.
I tend to agree with that.
Yeah. Bringing the kick and block out. C.J.'s going to kick from his own 40. Had some pretty impressive kickoffs earlier in the season. I think they've been more strategic of late.
Yeah.
In terms of where they kick and who they kick to. Back deep for the Roughnecks, Branton Wood, Logan Ladwig. That Ladwig name we recognize from game a year ago.
Yep. Yeah, CJ's got a good leg. He's been a weapon in the kicking game. Had a game where he kicked a few out of bounds, so we'll see if he's been working on the accuracy this week.
White Oak shifting some returners back a little farther. I guess just wanted to make sure he wasn't thinking about an onside kick.
Looks like the Rab kickoff team is excited, pumped up, ready to go down and hit somebody.
First district game just carries a little bit more weight to it. There's the whistle. DJ marking it off here to boot it away. Whaley's kick off the side of his foot, fielded at the 30-yard line by the Roughnecks. Across the 35, taken down near the 37-yard line. That was Bryce Morgan. Whaley just caught the side of it there and short kick. So the Roughnecks will have it 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. First offensive drive of the night. Jackson Ludlow, quarterback, senior, brings the team out onto the field. Here comes that Rabbit defense. Had some big stands a week ago to steal that win over the Tigers. Kenny Poole is the running back lined up in the pistol behind Ludlow. To the inside receiver in motion. Ludlow takes the snap, hands the Poole, coming right. He's hit at the line of scrimmage. Gain of a yard, if that. Flying in from his linebacker position was Kagan Lloyd, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, big hit there. Looks like he was going to have a little bit of room to run, and Kagan came in and closed that down and made a nice, solid solo tackle there. Just 1 yard gain on the play.
Shotgun formation. Double tight end set. They'll send Sipes over to the right. They'll hand it off to Ladwig coming right. He's going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage by C.J. Whaley, and they're going to sling him down. No gain, maybe even a loss of a yard on the play. It'll be 3rd and 10.
Yeah, a little jet sweep there in the Cowboys. The Rabs were all over that one. Wish the Cowboys played that good a defense, but great job there by C.J. Whaley shutting that down, and 1 yard loss on that little jet sweep.
3rd and 10 from their own 37. They'll go trips left. Ludlow alone in the backfield. Then the receiver in motion, take the snap. Ludlow looking. He's going to keep it over the right side and lose a yard or two on the play. Flying into the backfield was Magic Fortson, read that beautifully. Eli Mitchell finished him off. It's 4th and 11, and the Roughnecks will punt it away.
Yep, and that's maybe what Tyler Morton would say. That's why we want to defer.
Exactly why we defer.
Yeah, perfect execution on the scheme there. Yeah, Magic Fortson did a great job zooming in on that quarterback around the end and making a great open field tackle there for a 1 yard loss.
Ludlow, the quarterback, has dropped back in punt formation. Gets it off. It's a low end over end kick. Jaden Riley fields it at the 29. Coming left across the 30 and out of bounds near the 33. Not much there for Jaden. The Rabs will have it 1st and 10. They're going to mark it at the 34.5 yard line.
Get to see the Rabs offense for the first time tonight.
Here comes the freshman quarterback, Braden Thompson, leading the offense out on the field. No score with 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Rabs and Roughnecks. Rabs come out in a bunch formation to the right. Riley's to the right of Thompson in the shotgun. There's the snap. They're going to throw a flare to Riley, looking for a block. Cuts it up, 35. Out to about the 39-yard line. Give him a 4 on that catch and run. It'll be 2nd and 6. White Oak got some good defensive pressure on that one. Forced Riley back inside, but he was able to pick up 4.
Yeah, he did a good job cutting back in just to pick up something positive because they were going to string him all the way out to the sidelines on that pass.
2nd down, 6 for the Rabs from their own 39. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Riley to the left of Thompson in the shotgun. Fake to give to Riley, throw it out to Whaley in the flat, makes the catch, looking for a block across the 40 to about the 43. He'll be a couple of yards short of the first down marker, maybe even 3. It'll be 3rd and a long 2 for the Rabs at their own 42.
Yeah, these little quick passes are high percentage success, but they also just open up so many things later on. So some of these plays, you're not looking for home runs every time, but you're setting up spin-offs of these as the game progresses.
Simmons and Whaley to the near side, Patterson to the far side, and Liam McKinney false start. It took 2 steps towards the line of scrimmage, and that'll back them up 5. So instead of a 3rd and 2, it'll be a 3rd and 8.
Just got a little too excited there.
Now they're
Makes
talking
you
about
wonder,
it
too,
here.
if someone on the defensive line might have been simulating a snap, but
Dead ball, false start against the Rabbits. That'll back them up 5. They had a 3rd and 2, now 3rd and 8.
he was the only one that moved, so it made you think he was just a little too anxious on that play call there. He was ready to hit somebody. So a pretty favorable 3rd and short now is a little bit more of a challenge. 3rd and a long 7.
8:40 left in the first quarter, no score. Rabs with the ball on their own 37. Shotgun formation. This time Whaley's in the backfield with Riley on each side of Thompson. They'll fake the give to Riley, looking downfield. Thompson under pressure, rolling right, looking downfield, throws it out of bounds. Nobody covered, or nobody open, that is. And the White Oak defense forces a 3 and out. It'll be 4th down and 8, and the Ravs will punt it away.
Yeah, I like the formation there. Can confuse the defense, but as Braden was rolling our direction to his right, the receivers seemed to be a little bit slow to move with him. They just didn't have a lot of options, so it brings out the punt team.
Whaley's going to punt it away, standing in his own 23. Good snap, punts away, and they tried to block that, and it went straight up in the air. Going to take a rabbit roll, though, and be down near the 30-yard line. That punt went almost straight up in the air, but we got a good roll on it, and it rolled down to the 30, and so that's where White Oak will start their second offensive possession. No score with 8:03 left in the first.
Yeah, I think that ball went about 25, 30 yards in the air, and then when it hit the ground, it rolled about 20 or so yards on the ground, just a little spinner.
Rabbit defense back on the field. Looked good that first possession. Forced a 3 and out. And to do it again here. Trips left for the Roughnecks. Poole behind Ludlow in the pistol. Ludlow looking to throw. Got a receiver streaking down the sideline. It's up and incomplete. Nice job by Caden Linwood coming over from his safety position. That pass was intended for Logan Ladwig, and he got there just in time, put his hand straight up and knocked it down.
Yeah, he was Johnny on the spot with that coverage. That's one of those, too, where he was tight on his man and just if he can get his head around, he's going to be able to turn into the receiver on that play and pick that off.
2 receivers left, 1 right. White Oak in the pistol formation. They'll give it to Poole. Nope, Ludlow's going to pull it. Coming left. Here comes Simmons from a safety spot, knocking him down around the 34. Give him 3 on that one. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness of our cornerbacks and safeties tonight. Once they see that run, they're not waiting for that person to come to them and make a move. They're coming up and putting a hat on them.
3rd and 7 for White Oak at their own 33. 3 receivers right. Poole shifts into the slot on the left with Ludlow alone in the backfield. Rabs at least temporarily show blitz here. See if they come. Here they come. Ludlow retreating back. His screen. It's almost intercepted by Caden Linwood. Eli Mitchell read that beautifully and hit Poole when the ball got there. Caden Linwood was flashing over and nearly picked it off. 4th down, and White Oak will punt it away.
Yeah, you see that ball floating up right in the middle of our defense. You just knew somebody was going to come flying in there to snag that thing and take it.
Riley back deep for the Rabs, standing in his own 30. Low snap to Ludlow, but he gets the punt away. It's an end-over-ender. Lands at the 35. Riley comes up. Did he touch that ball? I think he did.
He did.
And White Oak jumps on it. The second week in a row that Jaden Riley has muffed a punt, and the other team recovers on the 22-yard line. Big momentum swing on that one.
Yeah, the punt landed kind of end over end about 10 yards in front of Jaden, did one big bounce, and he kind of hesitated on whether he was going to go grab it in the air or wait. And then right when he hit the ground on that second bounce, he kind of lunged forward to it. But like a ground ball in a grass field, it took an unpredictable bounce and deflected off his hand, and the Roughnecks kind of batted it down a little bit and then were able to pounce on it. So now they're sitting on our 22-yard line.
Yeah, haven't been able to do anything offensively, but they've got good field position here. 1st and 10. Trips right. Ludlow, empty backfield. Receiver in motion. Ludlow with some pressure over the middle, throws over the middle. It's incomplete. That pass intended for Logan Ladwig. Good coverage on the play by Kason Linwood, and Ludlow got hit by Whaley right as he let that one fly.
Yeah, I don't think the Roughnecks are going to have a whole lot of time to go through some reads and progressions in the passing game tonight.
2nd and 10 for White Oak at the RAB 22, 6:55 left in the first, no score. White Oak putting up a ton of points in their first 4 games of the season. They got 5 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun formation, Poole to the left of Ludlow. They're going to fake to give to Poole. Ludlow's going to keep it. He had a crease there for a second. The RAB defense closed in there. Kagan Lloyd on the tackle, brings him down at the 17-yard line. To bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah, the Roughnecks did a good job there with the little read option and snuck it up the middle. And looked like he was going to have a little bit more room to run on that one. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So it feels like a big 3rd down early in this one with 6.5 left in the first, no score. 3rd and 5, White Oak in the RAB 17. Poole behind Ludlow in the pistol. Receiver to each side. Ludlow looking to throw. The fade near side. It's into the end zone and incomplete. We're going to get a pass interference call on Caden Linwood.
Yeah, again, he had really tight coverage, but a little handsy all the way down and never turned to find the ball. So a little too much contact.
Pass intended for Tyson McLean. Holding is the call, so that's only a 5-yarder, but that will give White Oak a first down at the RAB 12.
Yeah, again, good coverage. That's the second time that Linwood's been where he needed to be. He just needs to get his head turned around, kind of read his receiver, and turn around and make a play on the ball. You can get away with a lot more contact.
Yeah, they're actually going to spot that at the 9, 1st and goal. Ludlow with 2 backs to his left. He'll send one in motion to the right. Ludlow's got the ball, looks right. Now he keeps it up the middle. He's across the 5. Knocked down there. Give him 4 on that carry. It'll be 2nd and goal near the 5.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to see that play quite a bit. Just a little quarterback read option, sneaking up the middle.
White Oak quickly back to the line. Same formation. This time we got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Rabbits. Their first timeout of the half. Will step to the side. 5:44 left in the first. No score. Rabs and Roughnecks. Rabbit football. Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
C&C Tire and Service Center, located at 714 U.S. Highway 59 in Atlanta. Charlie's the general manager with over 28 years experience in the tire business. They have 2 mechanics with 20 plus years experience combined. Our tire technicians are some of the best around with over 40 years experience combined. Tyler, James, Steven, Martine, and Lakin. They have an alignment machine that is the best money can buy. We will offer all types of tires, including locally built Cooper tires. Our mechanics are experts with all kinds of steering and suspension work, and also brakes. And guess what? Where they're offering oil changes and any routine maintenance work. They'll eventually be offering AC repair, and they're proud to be serving the community in which they live. Take pride in the fact that shop is locally owned by Freddie and Crystal Campbell. Come see the local guys you know and trust. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6. The phone number, 430-562-2846. Once again, that's CC Tire and Service Center, 714
Back in
US
wide open,
Highway
direct snap
59,
to
right
Ludlow.
here in Atlanta.
Keeps it
Come
around the
see
right
the
side,
local
and
guys
Eli Mitchell
you
flies
know
in there to bring
and
him down near
trust.
the 3. It'll be 3rd and goal, White Oak. No score, 5.5 left in the first quarter. Rabs muffed a punt that gave White Oak the football at the Rab 22, and now they've got a 3rd and goal at the Atlanta 3. This feels like a pretty big play early in this game.
Yeah, you'd like to make up for a loss with a positive. So if you could come out of this with a field goal attempt or stop them, it's a huge win for the Rabs.
Ludlow in the shotgun, back to his left. They'll send him in motion. That's Ladwig. Ludlow looked right, now coming left, cuts it back up the middle. He's into the end zone for a White Oak touchdown.
Yeah, just another good little quarterback run up the middle. Just found some places to hide and kind of sneak through. Only had 3 yards to go and was able to kind of make his way in and put some points on the board.
White Oak lining up to attempt the extra point. That's Brady Przak kicking for the Roughnecks. Snap back, hold down, kicks away, and it's good. 4:55 left in the first. White Oak 7, Atlanta nothing. Rabbit football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen. Back in a moment.
Frank Lanier at East Texas Realty specializes in the real estate market in East Texas, and he gives all of his customers personal attention. List your property with Frank Lanier at East Texas Realty. He'll work hard to make sure that it sells at a price it's worth, and he'll do the best to advertise the property and show it to as many real estate agents and prospective buyers as possible. You can expect the same personal service from Frank when you're looking to buy a property too. Frank Lanier wants to help you with your real estate needs. Call Frank Lanier at East Texas Realty in Linden at 903-756-7781.
Good evening, football fans. This is Eric McCall with the I Guys. Just like the team you're cheering for tonight, we take things seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. Our doctors use the latest technology to keep your vision sharp, and with our in-house lab, we can get your glasses made quickly, often the very same day. We're quick, efficient, and focused on giving you the best care with a friendly smile, because great eye care doesn't have to feel stressful. It should feel like family. So from all of us at the I Guys, enjoy the game, keep smiling, and remember, clear vision starts with the I Guys.
All right, welcome back to Roughneck Stadium, home of the old Derrick that we don't get to see too much anymore. So the Roughnecks were able to capitalize on a early Rab mistake. So they were able to punch it in from 22 yards out on 6 plays, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by the Roughneck quarterback.
Kickoff is on the way, fielded by Linwood at the 14. Across the 20 to the 25, cuts it up the middle to the 30. He's met there by a host of White Oak defenders, and the Rabs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 30 to start this drive.
See if we can string together some positive plays here. And
Rabs were moving the ball in their first drive, had a false start penalty that took a 3rd and 3 and made it 3rd and 8. Were unable to convert, had to punt it away, held White Oak to a 3-and-out. White Oak punted, their second time to punt tonight. Rabs turned it over on the muffed punt. White Oak took it in for the first points of the game. 4:45 left in the first, 7-0 White Oak, and the Rabbit offense back on the field.
I think they've got the ball spotted at the
35.
Some confusion.
They've been an offsides on the kickoff.
Okay.
Moved it up to the 35. We'll take it.
Little bonus 5 yards is always nice.
Thompson in the gun with Riley to his right. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Thompson hands to Riley coming left, looking for a block, and the White Oak defensive line stood the Rabbit offensive line up, but Wiley was able to find a way out of that and pick up almost 5 yards on that carry, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, just another example of Jaden Riley's ability to stay on his feet and stay forward. Low center of gravity and fast and powerful. So he typically always seems to find a way to squirt out 2 to 5 yards, even on a play that's not looking very promising.
Raps come out in the pistol this time, and they'll go two receivers in tight. That's Simmons and Whaley. Patterson on the far side. Thompson gives to Riley coming right. He gets hit in the backfield, cuts it up, spins off a tackle at the 30, and falls forward to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on that carry. It'll be third and a long 3 here. Got hit in the backfield, spun off of that tackle, and was able to pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, just another example of what I was just talking about. I think he did like a triple spin there too, like spun, and fell forward.
That was a nose guard, big number 64, Brody Greenwood, that got into the backfield with Riley. 3rd and 3, pistol formation, same Simmons and Whaley bunch set on the near side. Snap to Thompson, gives to Riley coming left, cuts it up at the 35. He's got the first down into further White Oak territory around the 33, and that will move the chains. Nice job by the left side of that Rabbit offensive line blocking on that play.
Yeah, they did a good job securing the pathway to the edge. Jaden was able to hit the tackle and kind of cut it up and fight for about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of the field. That's actually on the Rab 47. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. White Oak leads 7-0. Same formation as Woodbury checks into the game. They'll give it to Woodbury coming right, following Harper in the hole. He's across the 50, still moving those legs. Inside the 45, down to the 44. That's a 9-yard pickup on first down by Marshawn Woodbury.
Yeah, just a good, hard north and south run. We talked about that before the game started off the air, how he's a ball of muscles, and if you get him a hole when he gets going, he's a tough one to bring down.
2nd and 1 for the Rabs at the White Oak 44, trying to answer the touchdown drive by the Roughnecks. McKinney and Simmons near side, Whaley to the right of Thompson, Woodbury to the left. New little wrinkle in the offensive scheme. Give it to Whaley coming left. Breaks a tackle in the backfield at the 30, dancing around, making Roughnecks miss. He's got the first down into White Oak territory, finally knocked out of bounds on the far side at about the 39-yard line. Had about 5 different White Oak defenders trying to bring him down and couldn't do it.
Yeah, just a great individual effort there by Whaley. He kind of went to the sidelines, cut back in, and he thought, oh, goodness, don't change directions because they're just going to come find you. And he was able to just knife through and kind of hop over a couple guys and break a tackle. And 4 yards later, first down Rabs. So second first down on this drive for the Rabs.
Got the ball at the White Oak 39. White Oak showing blitz. Here they come. Woodbury makes a miss. He's to the 35, still on his feet. Inside the 35 to the 34. Give him about 5 on that carry. White Oak brought a blitz there, could not get home with it, and Marshawn Woodbury picks up 5. Woodbury checks out for a breather. Riley checks in.
Yeah, another good hard run by Woodbury. Ran through a couple of arm tackles there at the line of scrimmage and brings up a 2nd and 5.
Rabs wearing on that White Oak defensive front. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Riley to the right of Thompson. Give it to Riley coming left. Waits on a block. He's got a hold of the 30 and finally taken down near the 26. That'll be enough for another Rabbit first down as we move under a minute left in the first quarter with White Oak on top, 7-0.
Yeah, that left side of the offensive line is off to a good start. The whole line is tonight's off to a good start, but that was a well-blocked little off tackle.
I'll try to get you some numbers. Looks like Landon Harper and Hardy Shepard in there on the left side.
Easton Patterson over there, too. He's a good blocking receiver.
Gives to Riley coming right this time. Across the 25-yard line down to about the 24. Only a couple on that carry. 2nd down, 8.
Not a lot of room. Lots of traffic.
Yeah, it looks like the Rabs do not have to run another play, and they won't, as the clock will wind down and conclude the first quarter. After 1, White Oak 7, Atlanta 0. Rabbit football on Cass County Radio. KALT, powered by Dairy Queen. Back after this.
Hi, everyone. It's Catherine with East Texas Meat Slingers here. This isn't really a commercial. It's a thank you. We know you have a choice of where to shop, and we're grateful that you choose to spend your hard-earned money with us. Because of you, we've been able to grow our team and expand what we offer. Now we're taking the next big step. On October 4th, we're moving to a larger building and celebrating with a farmer's market. You'll find our meats along with fresh produce, baked goods, and other local favorites all in one place. We would love for you to come check out the new space and be part of this next chapter with us. From all of us at East Texas Meat Slingers, thank you for making this possible.
Cass County Radio, KALT is KPYN 900 Atlanta, 95.5 FM K238BF Atlanta, and 103.9 FM K280
All right,
GV
welcome back,
Atlanta.
football faithful. The beginning of quarter number 2. Your Rabs are down 7-0. Have a little drive they're putting together here. They've got a 2nd and 8 on the Roughneck 24. The Rabs are threatening.
See what the Rabs drew up here off the quarter end. Pistol formation. Thompson spins, gives it to Riley coming right, trying to follow a blocker, and he's going to be horse collar tackled from behind near the 25. Flying in there and making the tackle was Cooper Bridges. No flag on the play. Coach Morton's over there wanting a horse collar. They're going to give him forward progress to the original line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 9.
Yeah, that was a pretty on an island aggressive horse collar. Thought would have got that call, but we don't. Now we've got a 3rd and a long 8. Morton still giving that referee a little bit of a...
Yeah, he had a good look at it.
Yeah.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Thompson with Riley to his left. They're going to give it to Riley coming left. Got a hole. 15, 10, 5 into the end zone for a Rabbit touchdown on 3rd and 9.
It's right up the middle. Great job, O-line. Of course, Riley hit that line at a full speed pace, broke a few arm tackles, and outraced everybody to the end zone. Rab's going to line up to attempt the extra point here. Riley to hold. He looks like he's in some pain there. Thompson to kick it. Snap back, hold down, kicks away low, and it's good. 11:04 left in the first. We're tied at 7. Rabbit Football, Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
Are you needing to fix up your vehicle or ATV? Come on down to Roark's Auto Parts for the best parts, prices, and unbeatable customer service. We'll find the parts you're looking for, whether it be for your car or truck, diesel, industrial vehicle, ATV, or lawn care machine. Roark has your Gates belts, Witz filters, and Continental batteries. Come put the Roark crew to the test. 100 East Main Street, Atlanta, or give them a call, 903-796-2831.
Price Hardware in Atlanta is open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 until 6 p.m. for all your hardware needs. Price Hardware can help you with just about any project. Their staff takes pride in customer service, lawn and garden tools, paint, housewares, plumbing, and much more. Price Hardware is open Monday through Saturday, 7:30 till 6 p.m. at 302 North William Street in Atlanta.
Welcome back to Roughnecks Stadium, where your Rabs have equaled the Roughnecks opening score of 7 to put 7 on the board themselves. So the Rabs had a 10-play, all-running game drive for 65 yards, capped by a 24-yard touchdown run by Jaden Riley.
Ran it right at him. Whaley to kick. Deep kick, fielded around the 8-yard line. Across the 20, right side. Breaks the tackle. No. Nice job by Eli Mitchell coming in there and taking his legs out. That was Branton Wood on the return. Eli Mitchell on the tackle. Takes him down around the 22-yard line. So White Oak start this drive from their own 22 with 10:57 left in the second quarter, all knotted up at 7.
Yeah, the Rab defense has had a pretty good start to the night. The scoring drive the Roughnecks had, Rabs were kind of pitted in a pretty tough spot.
Backs against the wall.
Yeah, starting on their own, backs to their own end zone, and gave up a score, but looking to redeem themselves here.
Ludlow brings White out back onto the field. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They got those wing backs on each side of the formation. Ludlow alone in the backfield. Takes the snap, looking to throw over the middle. It's caught, hit, spins off that tackle, still moving those feet, dragging Rabbit defenders with him out to about the 39-yard line. He got hit near the 29, and the Rabbit defenders looked like they were trying to strip the football, and he gained another 10 yards in the process. That'll move the Sticks. First down, White Oak at their own 39.
Yeah, good hard run after the catch there by number 3. Looked like one of those where he got stood up and all the momentum was going forward, so he just leaned into it and drove him on down.
That was Logan Ladwig with the reception. Same formation for the Roughnecks. Rabs showing blitz. Now they'll back out of it. Ladwig coming left. Across the line of scrimmage to about the 42, and that's a nice job by cornerback T.J. Rainey coming up there and dropping him after a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, Ladwig had a head of steam come around that left side like he was going to really kind of make a burst into that secondary, and number 10 for the Rabs came up and made a great, strong open field tackle and bring him down for just a 3-yard gain.
2nd down 7, White Oak at their own 42. 9:48 left in the second, tied at 7. Same formation again. Ludlow looking to throw, has some time, throwing it near side. It's complete at the 50. Makes a man miss. That's Fortson. And then finally, Rainey brings him down at the 45. Pitch and catch to Cal Jester. That'll move the Sticks. First down. Just ran a little comeback route there. Made the catch. Broke the tackle of Fortson. And finally, the Rabs were able to bring him down in Rabbit territory at the 45. 1st and 10. Fortson checks out. Rainey checks back in. Riley moves to safety. Same formation. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ludlow to throw. Has some time. We've got all day. Now he's flushed out of the pocket and just throws it out of bounds as DeAndre Simmons came in there, applied some pressure. It'll be 2nd and 10. Good coverage downfield by the Rabbits.
Yeah, the Roughnecks kind of hurried up on that play, and the Rab defense did a good job of sticking to their assignments there. Good coverage in the secondary and forced a throwaway by the quarterback.
That incomplete pass stops the clock with 9 minutes, 8 seconds left in the second. Tied at 7. They got 7 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Trying to keep the ball away from that Rabbit offense. Snap it with 1 second left on the play clock. Ludlow coming left. He's got a huge hole on the left side. He's going to be taken down right at the Sticks, maybe a yard short there, but my goodness, that was a big hole on the left side.
Yeah, the quarterback did a good job of finding a little seam in there and kind of exploding upfield through that little hole into the secondary. And so now we've got a 3rd and a short 1.
Yeah, White Oak taking their time calling the play here, trying to keep the ball away from the Rabs. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Ludlow alone in the backfield, takes the snap, looking. Now he'll throw it over the top. It's caught at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and finally knocked out at the 5, and they leaked out Ladwig out of the backfield, and as soon as Simmons came after Ludlow, he dumped it right over the top of him for a big gain down to the Rabbit 4.
Yeah, a good play call there by the Roughnecks.
Well, he just waited and read Simmons and then dumped it over the top of him. Ludlow with the snap, keeper over the right side, hit at the line of scrimmage, and driven backwards by Eli Mitchell, maybe even a loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, you got to think they're going to want that quarterback to do all he can to get that ball in the end zone now on his own. So sitting at our 4-yard line, 2nd and 4, 2nd and goal on the 4.
Tied at 7, inside of 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Ludlow with the snap, fakes to give to Ladwig, keeps it, he follows the ball, it's on the ground, and White Oak, did the Rams get on it? The Rams got on it, huge turnover inside the 5. It looked like C.J. Whaley hit Ludlow first, knocked the ball out, and the Rabs pounced on top of it. Huge turnover as the Rabs will take over at their own 8-yard line.
Yeah, Whaley came crashing through and met the quarterback in the backfield as he was kind of planting to make a move. And as Whaley was wrapping him up, he just knocked the ball loose with one hand, and then looked like number 9 for the Rabs was there to pounce on it. So big stop, big save, big turnover.
Each team with the turnover in the first half. Shotgun formation. Riley to the right of Thompson. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Now we got a whistle and a timeout taken by White Oak with 7:42 left in the second. Rap football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen. Back in a moment.
It's kickoff time at Clayton Homes of Marshall. Score big with end-of-summer savings on new homes built for fall comfort and football season fun. Whether you're tailgating or hosting the whole team, we've got the perfect home for your game plan. Clayton Homes of Marshall. Quality, value, and winning service every time. Visit us today at 4812 East End Boulevard or online at ClaytonHomesOfMarshall.com. Clayton Homes of Marshall, where every home is a touchdown.
Looking to build or remodel? Holland Construction has you covered. With over 30 years of experience, we specialize in log homes, metal roofs, decks, privacy fences, tile, drywall, painting, windows, and cabinets. Whether it's a custom home, a small project, or a big renovation, Ronald Holland and his team are ready to bring your vision to life. Call Ronald today at 903-824-0388 or 903-824-6317. You can also email us at hollandconstruction@aol.com. Holland Construction, your trusted partner for all your construction needs.
Back at Roughneck Stadium here, Rabs with a 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line. They hand it to Riley. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 at their own 11. 7:22 left in the second quarter, tied at 7. Rabs with the football after the fumble recovery after White Oak got it inside the Rabbit 5. Hernandez checks back into the game at left guard, so Harper will slide over to left tackle. Rabs in the pistol. They'll give it to Riley coming right. Cuts off a block. Falls forward to around the 15-yard line. It'll be about 3 yards short of the first down marker, 3rd and 4.
Yeah, it looks like the Rabs are content to keep pounding the rock up the middle. Get away from their end zone a little bit here and keep the clock rolling at the same time.
You know, as we talked during the break, these teams taking their time, chewing some clock up on these drives. Shotgun formation, Riley to the left of Thompson, 2 receivers left, 1 right. That's Simmons and Whaley on the near side. They'll give it to Riley coming right, breaks a tackle, cuts it back at the 15. He's got the 20, got the Rabbit first down, and finally slung down near the 25-yard line, making about 4 or 5 White Oak defenders miss, and that will move the sticks. First down, Rabs.
A little nifty run there by Jaden Riley.
Yeah, they're going to spot it at the 26-yard line, so the Rabs move out from the shadow of their own goalpost here as we approach the 6-minute mark of the second quarter, tied at 7. Rabs with 2 timeouts. White Oak with 2 of their own.
See if the Rabs may open things up here a little bit, maybe a little play action.
Twins left. Thompson with the ball, looking to throw. Under some pressure, rolling left. He's still looking downfield. Now he'll throw it over the middle with Simmons at the 40, and he could not make the catch. Hit him right in the hand at the 40-yard line, and Dre couldn't bring it in.
Yep, that was a good job by Thompson there. He rolled to his left, and it looked like he was going to have to just throw that thing away. In the last second, he was able to kind of spin a little bit more and throw one down the numbers, and DeAndre just wasn't able to haul it in. It looked like he was ready to make a cut and run before he secured the ball.
2nd and 10, Rabs at their own 26. Woodbury checks in for Riley. Simmons and Whaley to the right. Patterson to the near side. Thompson to throw the screen, far side to Whaley, makes the catch, now gets behind his blockers. Now he's down the sidelines. He's at the 40, 45, 50. Nobody's going to catch him. C.J. Whaley will take it the distance for the Rabbit touchdown.
Man.
It was a 74-yard touchdown pass. Screen pass to C.J. Whaley.
C.J. did a good job there of using that vision. He cut in to some traffic and then quickly bounced it back outside and then hit the sidelines and just was off to the races.
So the Rabs are able to put a touchdown on the board off the fumble recovery and march 82 yards, now line up for the extra point. Riley to hold, Thompson to kick. Snap back, hold down, kicks away. It's a low line drive kick, and it's no good, wide left. 13-7 Rabs, 5:27 left in the second. Rabbit football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
Looking to transform your home with quality furniture and appliances? Flint's Furniture and Appliances in Atlanta, Texas has you covered. From cozy living room sets and plush mattresses to top brand kitchen appliances, we offer everything you need to furnish your space in style. Discover trusted brands like Ashley, La-Z-Boy, Samsung, and Whirlpool, all under one roof. Plus, with flexible financing and lease-to-own options, upgrading your home has never been easier. Visit us at 314 East Main Street in Atlanta, Texas. Explore our latest deals at flintsfurniture.com. Flint's Furniture and Appliances, where comfort meets quality.
Bob's Printing at 806 West Main can help you make a splash with your printing needs. Posters, banners, magnetic and yard signs, brochures, business forms, and more. Bob's Printing, 806 West Main, Atlanta. Call 903-796-7991.
All right, welcome back, Rabbit fans, to Roughneck Stadium, where your Rabbits have put a touchdown on the board. 13-7 is the score with 5:27 in the second. Rabs took over deep in their own territory, went 92 yards, capped off by C.J. Whaley's 74-yard touchdown pass from Braden Thompson.
Thompson to kick. It's an end-over-ender, lands at the 20, takes a rabbit roll, fielded at the 15. That's Ladwig with it. He's going to be slung to the ground by Liam McKinney around the 24-yard line. That's where White Oak will take over. Rabs with their first lead of the game. See if the defense can come out and get a stop here. 5:17 left in the second, leading 13-7. Rabs missed the extra point. Rabbit defense has been stellar tonight. Last drive, they bent a little but did not break and forced the fumble, got the recovery, and the Rabs were able to put a touchdown on the board.
Yeah, that last drive by the Roughnecks, they kind of threw some wrinkles at us. They ran the ball. They did some little run-pass option stuff where the quarterback stepped back and threw some passes. And so you can tell that the Roughnecks are going to have to pull out all the stops against this athletic Rab defense.
Pistol formation for White Oak, Twins left. Then the outside receiver in motion. They'll give it to Poole up the middle. He runs right into the Rabbit defensive front. Gain of a yard, if that. Dalen Collins got there first.
Yeah, good job by that front four of the Rab defense.
Got some new D tackles in there, too. Hernandez is in there.
Mm-hmm.
And also Jalen Henderson, sophomore, out there.
Did a good job holding their ground there for a 1-yard gain on first down.
First time we've seen this combination out there. Here's 2nd and 9. White Oak at their own 25. Same formation. Twins left in the pistol. Outside receiver in motion. Ludlow's going to throw it. Looking, has some time. Throws a comebacker. It's caught about 2 yards short of the first down marker by Tyson McClain. It'll be 3rd and 2 for White Oak. Just a little comebacker there. Linwood got over there and made sure he was down, short of the sticks. 4:18 left in the second. Rabs on top, 13-7.
Got a 3rd and 3 here for the Roughnecks.
Poole's going to shift over beside Ludlow. Now he's going to shift over to the left side. Twins on the left side. Ludlow fakes the give. He's going to keep it over the right side. He's got the first down out to the 35-yard line as that White Oak offensive line opened up a hole on the right side.
Yeah, that's a difficult play to stuff for a no gain because that quarterback's got all the vision in the world. He can kind of pick a little hole and squirt through for 2 or 3 or 4 yards, and that's what he did on that play. So Roughnecks pick up the first. 1st and 10 here with 3:40 left in the first half.
White Oak, as they've done most of the first half here, taking their time with the play call. Trying to eat some clock here. 1st and 10. Twins right this time with Poole behind Ludlow in the pistol. They'll send McClain in motion. Ludlow's going to throw it. He's got some time looking right down the middle of the field, and it's too far, intended for Tyson McKinney, and he ran by 3 Rabbit defenders, but Ludlow just put a little too much on it.
Yeah, it really was a pretty pass by Ludlow. It was about a foot or two too far. So falls incomplete, but they sure had a home run drawn up fairly well there, just weren't able to execute on that one. So 2nd and 10 here. Clock stops at 3:17.
Yeah, White Oak with 2 timeouts. Rabs also with 2.
Yeah, the Roughneck offense, they definitely take their time getting the play call in. That play clock's always down about 5 seconds before they really kind of get under center.
Yeah, and that's a 3, 2, 1, 0. That'll be a delay of game.
Yep.
They're going to call a timeout. Did they throw a flag or call a timeout?
Looks like they're going to give them a timeout.
That'll be the 2nd timeout of the half for the Roughnecks. We'll take a 30-second timeout ourselves. 3:16 left in the second. 13-7 Rabs. Rab football powered by Dairy Queen. Back after this.
If you're looking to purchase a home, a commercial piece of property, or real estate, or you'd like to sell your current home, commercial property, or acreage, call Stuart Smith at Superior Realty. Stuart Smith with Superior Realty is the sponsor of our Atlanta Rabbits Player of the Game. Call Stuart Smith, Atlanta High graduate, for all your real estate needs. That's Stuart Smith at Superior Realty. Call 903-824-2281. 903-824-2281.
All right, welcome back here to Roughneck Stadium. 3:16 here left in the first half. Roughnecks just called their 2nd timeout, so we're getting ready to head back onto the field. 2nd down and 10. Oh, we just lost power to the scoreboard. It's back on now. Rabs are up 13-7, looking to stop the Roughnecks here, heading into the half. We do get the ball back.
That's right. And we got 2 timeouts.
So
took the words right out of my mouth.
On this side of the field, too, you're thinking for sure this is not 2-down territory, so Rab's looking to get a couple stops here and get the ball back before the half. And
twin receivers. That's right. Sorry, Eric. Twin receivers split out near side. Poole behind Ludlow in the pistol. They'll give it to Poole. Coming right. Oh, he's got an edge. 40-yard line. 45, and he's finally driven down near midfield. Ball squirts out. But, wow, the right side of that White Oak offensive line just sealed the edge in Poole with a big run into Rabbit territory at the 48.
Yeah, Poole did a good job finding a little crease in there and then exploding through to get to the 2nd level. Made a good cut, little 17 or 18-yard rush on that play.
Clock moves inside of 3 minutes left in the first half. Rabs on top 13-7. White Oak taking their time here. Now there's 10 seconds left. Now they're running the play. Trying to eat some clock. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to the right. Ludlow's trying to move the slot guy, takes the snap, gives to Poole. He's got a nice gainer deeper into Rab territory around the 43-yard line. Give him 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. That White Oak offensive line starting to open up some holes now. It looks like got a Rabbit defender that lost a helmet. He's down around the 40 as the Rabbit trainer makes his way out to.
Looks like maybe that's Keegan Lloyd.
Check on him.
Yeah, his helmet got knocked off, so you don't know if he sustained an injury when the helmet was off or if what knocked the helmet loose caused the injury.
Good news is Kagan's up on his feet. At least seems to be okay. Walking off under his own power. He'll have to come off the field since his helmet popped off. So let's reset it. 2:17 left in the first half. Ball's at the Rab 43 with White Oak facing a 2nd and 5. White Oak with 1 timeout, Rabs with 2. Feel like we need to keep reminding folks we do have a 2-minute warning in Texas high school football in the 2nd and 4th quarters. So White Oak will get the 2-minute warning, stop the clock. Now they're going to wind the clock, and White Oak's content letting it roll all the way down to the 2-minute warning. We'll take a timeout. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Rabs lead at 13-7. Rabbit football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen, serving up the best tasting treats and drinks in the Lone Star State.
The Wesley House is the perfect place for seniors who value their independence, yet need help with daily activities such as bathing, dressing, and medication assistance. We focus on individual wellness and encourage continued independence with a tailored plan of assistance provided by well-trained team members available 24 hours a day. At Wesley House, our assisted living residents enjoy living spaces designed for privacy, comfort, and accessibility, large windows, convenient kitchenettes, and floor plans that suit individual tastes. We encourage all residents to bring their own furniture and decorate their room with personal items, artwork, and family photos. All the things that make a place to live feel like home. Every room is also equipped with an emergency call response system for added confidence. Let our house be your home. Call Linda Hill, the Executive Director, today for a free, no-obligation assessment at 903-796-6300.
All right, welcome back. 2 minutes here. 2nd and 4, Roughnecks have the ball.
Ludlow rolling right. He's got all day to throw. He's going to throw it downfield, and nothing doing there. Looked like maybe the receiver and the quarterback got mixed up a bit on that route. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the Rab 43, excuse me.
Clock stops at 1:53.
Rabs do have 2 timeouts here. White Oak down to 1. As Eric mentioned, the Rabs will get the ball to start the second half. See what White Oak draws up here on 3rd and 4 from the Rab 43. Pistol formation, Poole behind Ludlow. They're going to give it to Poole up the middle. Rabs stand him up. Ian Riojas was the first one to get there and drop him for no gain. It'll be 4th and 4. And the Rabs take a timeout, stopping the clock with 1:43. That's their second timeout of the half. Let's keep it here, Eric. What do you think about this 4th and 4 here? Punt it, pin them deep.
I would assume that's going to be their strategy, but after our last possession with C.J. Whaley taking it to the house on that explosive play, they may be thinking they don't want us to have the ball back at all. I think the call sheet will be punt it, try to pin us, but a good stand there by the Rab defense.
Good push up front by Ian Riojas, the sophomore defensive tackle, was the first guy there, and then Eli Mitchell came and finished him off.
Well, Eli Mitchell's having a great year. He finds a way to maneuver around those blocks and knife through into the secondary, and he just has a good knack to finding the ball.
I want to remind you, we'll have the East Texas Meat Slingers halftime show. Calculate the stats from the first half and talk about some scores from around the area with this first district ball game of the season. Texas high school football. Looks like, at least for the moment, White Oak lining up to go for it here. They're in the shotgun with Ludlow. Poole to his left, 2 receivers to the right. 4th and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion across the formation. Ludlow fakes the give to Poole. He's going to keep it left. He's going to get hit and get the first down. He's still on his feet. Nope. Finally dropped him around the 36. He got hit right at the line of scrimmage by a Rabbit defender and busted through that tackle. And they convert the 4th and 4 to move the chains. 1:35 left in the first half.
Yeah, Ludlow came around that left side, broke the tackle, and then lowered his shoulder into our linebacker out there and fought hard for a first down. So first down, White Oak at the Rab 36. Pistol formation. They'll give it to Poole coming right, trying to get it outside. He's going to get hit and slung down on the play by Linwood. Jason did a nice job of corralling him after a 2-yard gain. It's 2nd down 8 at the Rab 34-yard line. The Roughnecks have been slow to get their play calls in, and they're still not very urgent with this. Yeah, under a minute.
Under a minute. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Pistol formation. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Ludlow takes the snap. He's looking left. Now he's looking right on the curl. It's caught on the sidelines. Down the sidelines is Tyson McLean, and he's knocked down at the 3 with 31.8 seconds left. The Rab defender, Caden Linwood, went for the tackle, did not bring him down, and McLean took it all the way down to the Rabbit 3. We got a whistle. Timeout taken on the field. We'll step to the side. 30-second timeout, 31 seconds left. Rabs 13, Roughnecks 7. Rab football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
This is Jana with Jana's Mercantile, your local gift shop in downtown Atlanta, Texas, where you can find locally made gifts, Texas-themed, and Texas-made products. Myra bag purses and accessories, a full line of Rocasa Organics, wellness and beauty products, and so much more. That's Jana's Mercantile. Come see us at 116 North William Street, downtown Atlanta, Texas. It's Jana's Mercantile at the corner of William and Hiram Street.
Quality Building, Highway 59 in Queen City is your place to shop for all your steel building and metal roofing needs. They have everyday low prices for the general public and for contract. Also, they have a state-of-the-art custom trim shop on site, and they deliver all your steel building and metal roofing. Locally owned and operated since 1993. Come by and see Wesley and Christy Nutt or their team of loyal employees who will help you with all your building needs. That's Quality Building, Highway 59 in Queen City and QualityBuildingQC.com.
Back at White Oak, 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Rabs lead at 13-7 off the big pass play. White Oak has a first and goal at the Rab 3. Ludlow to Poole. Huge hole over the right side, and he's into the end zone for a White Oak touchdown. Boy, the Rabs had him at a 4th and 5, back out near the Rab 44-yard line, and Ludlow on the quarterback keeper broke a tackle and picked up a first down. Then they had the long pass play to McLean. As the Rabs went for the interception, couldn't get it. McLean took it all the way down to the 3-yard line, and on the next play, Poole punches it into the end zone with White Oak lining up to attempt the extra point and take the lead with 28 seconds left in the first half.
Here comes the extra point attempt.
Kick is away, and it's true. 28 seconds left in the first half. White Oak has the lead back at 14-13. Rab football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
Are you missing
Looking
teeth?
for something
Maybe
special? Dive into the Rabbit Hole Mall and Resale Shop, a vintage lover's dream. With over 80 vendors, you'll find everything from unique furniture to rare collectibles, all in one place. Located at 216 East Hiram Street in downtown Atlanta, we're open Monday from 11 to 5 and Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5. It's the perfect spot to explore, discover, and shop for timeless treasures. Visit the Rabbit Hole Mall and Resale Shop today at 216 East Hiram Street, downtown Atlanta. Your next find is...
All right, welcome back to Roughnecks Stadium, where the Roughnecks have put a touchdown plus 1 extra point on the board, bringing their total to 14. So we've got 28 seconds left here. Roughnecks were able to drive down 12 plays, 76 yards, capped off by a 2-yard touchdown run. Rabs set to receive this kickoff here with 28 seconds left, down by 1 with no timeouts.
We got
one timeout.
No, we have no timeouts. White Oak has 1. Rabs burned a timeout trying to stop the clock on 4th down. Then White Oak got the first down. Then we burned another timeout after the big pass play. So we're out of timeouts. Prazak to kick it away. Riley and Linwood back deep for the Rabs. That kick going to land near the 5, fielded there. Rab return man across the 20, 25, 30, makes a man miss across the 40, and a nice return there by Caden Linwood out to about the 42-yard line.
Yeah, Linwood did a good job there. He kind of got spun around, but while he was spinning, he ran about 10 yards forward and almost was able to keep his feet and make a real break to take that one to the house.
Got 21 seconds left on the game clock. Rabs out of timeouts. They trail 14-13. They've got the ball on their own 42. I would suspect White Oak will implement the prevent defense on this play. Offsides against White Oak is the call, so that's going to be a 5-yard mark-off to the 47-yard line. So the Rabs with a little better field position here for this play. Man, if you run anything on the sidelines, you probably got a couple plays. That's it.
Couple plays, yeah, and you're probably looking for a play plus a home run play here. So
don't necessarily have to get it on this one. You could throw something near the boundary and get out of bounds. They're got a 4-receiver set, 2 to each side. Thompson in the shotgun, takes the snap, throws it out on the far side for Simmons, and it's too high, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Had Simmons on an out route on the far side, and Thompson threw it too high.
Yep, just outside of reach. 17 seconds left on the clock here. 2nd and 10. Ball's at the Rab 47.
McKinney and Simmons near side. Patterson on the far side. Riley and Whaley to each side of Thompson. I'm going to throw the screen to Riley on the right side, looking for a block, breaks a tackle, trying to get out of bounds, and he does. Right near the 50-yard line, stops the clock with 10 seconds. They faked the flare to Whaley and went back to the screen pass to Riley on the right side. He picked up 4, 3rd and 6 from midfield. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, good play call there, just well defended by the Roughnecks. They didn't bite on that fake as well as we would like. 10 seconds left. Clock stopped.
Yeah, anything on the boundary, maybe one play and out of bounds, but you got to start. You got to go. 3 receivers, 2 right, 1 left. Thompson to throw it. Throws it to Riley on the boundary. Cuts it back in at the 50. Now cuts it up, and they'll sling him down in bounds. And that'll do it for the first half. Halftime score, White Oak 14, Atlanta 13. We'll take a timeout and calculate the first half stats. Rabbit Football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen. Back in a moment.
Cass County Radio, KALT is KPYN AM 900 Atlanta, 95.5 FMK 238BF Atlanta, and 103.9 FMK 280 GV Atlanta.
Hi everyone, it's Catherine with East Texas Meat Slingers here. This isn't really a commercial, it's a thank you. We know you have a choice of where to shop, and we're grateful that you choose to spend your hard-earned money with us. Because of you, we've been able to grow our team and expand what we offer. Now we're taking the next big step. On October 4th, we're moving to a larger building and celebrating with a farmer's market. You'll find our meats along with fresh produce, baked goods, and other local favorites all in one place. We would love for you to come check out the new space and be part of this next chapter with us. From all of us at East Texas Meat Slingers, thank you for making this possible.
Are you missing teeth? Maybe keeping you from smiling with confidence? I myself, Jim Davenport, was at that point, and I went and saw Dr. Mark McCaddy at Texarkana Denture and Implant Studio. They're here to change all of that. Whether you need a full or partial dentures, permanent dental implants, or even same-day denture repairs, they've got you covered all under one roof. They've got an in-house lab. They offer fast, high-quality service without the long wait. Need extra comfort? We offer oral sedation options so you can relax during your treatment. I personally believe everyone deserves to smile, which is why they offer a free consultation with x-rays included, no strings attached. Our experienced, compassionate team is committed to helping you look and feel your best. So don't wait another day hiding your smile. Call 903-403-4025 or visit txkdental.com to schedule your appointment now. Texarkana Denture and Implant Studios, exceptional care, unforgettable smiles.
This is Bobby Joe with Genesis Prime Care Ellington Memorial Clinic, and we want you to know your help is our priority and your schedule matters. We're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and our walk-in clinic is open Saturdays from 8 a.m. to noon, so you can get care when it works for you. Our services include family medicine, pediatrics, behavioral health, and more, all in one place, right here in your community. We're accepting new patients, and whether you have insurance or not, it's no problem. We have options to make your care accessible and affordable. Give us a call today at 903-796-2868 and take the first step toward Prime Health. That's 903-796-2868, or visit us online at genesisprimecare.org to learn more. Genesis Prime Care Ellington Memorial Clinic. Compassionate care close to home.
Welcome back to Roughneck Stadium. We're at halftime. This is the East Texas Meat Slingers halftime show. East Texas Meat Slingers is currently located at 205 Northwest Street in Atlanta, Eric, but they'll be moving to 110 Northeast Street on October the 4th. So make sure you make a note of that.
Coming up soon.
They're working on a farmer's market along with their grand reopening after the move. Thank you again for your support and patronage. You can reach East Texas Meat Slingers for all your weekend grilling needs at 903-650-9898. Our halftime score, the White Oak Roughnecks 14, your Atlanta Rabbits 13. White Oak able to put a touchdown on the board there late in the first half and take the lead.
Yeah, kind of spoiled our ideal ending to the first half. We were hoping for a stop and get the ball back and let us end the first half with a scoring drive, but White Oak said we declined that offer, and we will take our points into the halftime feeling good about where we're sitting. So a little bit of a letdown to end the half, so hoping those coaches will get the Rabs ready to go for the second half. Rabs will get the ball.
Yeah, and for the most part, the Rabbit defense really did a nice job of hemming in the White Oak offense. There were three really big plays in that first half. One was the muffed punt where we gave them the football in our end at the 22-yard line after a quick 3-and-out. The second big play, White Oak drove down the field inside our 5-yard line, and defense was able to force a turnover and get us the football back. And then the third big play was the fourth down conversion, and the very next play it was a pass, just a simple curl on the near side, and the Rabbit defender went for the interception, couldn't get it, and McLean took it all the way down to the 3-yard line where Ludlow was able to give it off to Poole and punch it into the end zone after that. Those were big plays in that first half, and that's why we sit 14-13 White Oak at half.
Yeah, White Oak has not been able to really do a whole lot. The defense for the Rabs has done a good job of keeping things pretty well contained. They've had a couple of plays of 10 to 15 yards, but for the most part, it's just been kind of small chunks that the quarterback has been typically snagging for the Roughnecks in the running game, and the Rabs have just not been able to get them off the field.
Eric has been crunching the first half stats for us. You got him, E?
Got him. So on the ground, let's see. Let me get some names over here too. Running back for the White Oak Roughnecks, number 7, Kenny Poole, has 7 carries, 28 yards, and a touchdown. Quarterback Logan Ladwig has 9 carries for 30 yards and a touchdown. Ladwig also finished the first half 6 of 12 for 101 yards. Number 3, that's Ludlow. Ludlow is the quarterback. Ladwig, the receiver, running back, he's hauled in 3 catches for 59 yards and got a few yards on the ground too. And then wide receiver number 4, Tyson McLean, has a couple catches for 39 yards. Over on the Rabbit side of the ball, leading rusher in the first half was Jaden Riley, 9 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown. Marshawn Woodbury had a couple carries for 14 yards, and C.J. Whaley also had a carry for 4. Braden Thompson finished the first half 6 of 10 for 97 yards and a touchdown. Riley hauled in 3 catches for 13, and C.J. Whaley hauled in a couple, one of those being a 74-yard touchdown pass. And that brings us to a 14-13 first half, Dylan.
Yeah, really exciting first half. I think if you're the Roughnecks, you got to feel pretty good about having the lead. You're at the half. If you're the Rabs, you're a little disappointed you didn't close that out. Had some mistakes in that first half that cost us and gave White Oak some points. But the Rabs do get the ball first to start the second half, and so sure they're in there drawing something up right now to try to get some points off this opening drive. In fact, the last 2 games, Eric, I'm knocking on the desk as I say this. The last 2 games, the Rabs have been able to score on their opening possession in the second half. Big Bad Ben from Rabbitland on the field for their halftime performance. Rabbit fans checking that out across the way. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back with some scores from around the area, talk a little bit more about that first half, and Eric will give us his keys to for the Rabs to pick up a win, district game number 1 on the season. Rabbit football on Cass County Radio, KALT, brought to you by Dairy Queen. Back in a moment.
Get ready, Atlanta, Texas. Friday night, November 7th at 7 p.m. Cornerstone Assembly of God welcomes the Down East Boys. Dove Award nominated for Southern Gospel Album of the Year, Something to Shout About. Join us for an unforgettable evening of powerful harmonies, inspiring music, and heartfelt worship. Hosted by the Hootens, and admission is by Love Offering. So bring your friends, your family, and your praise. Cornerstone Assembly of God, 105 West Main, Atlanta, Texas. Mark your calendar. Friday, November 7th, 7 p.m. The Down East Boys in concert.
Looking to transform your home with quality furniture and appliances? Flint's Furniture and Appliances in Atlanta, Texas has you covered. From cozy living room sets and plush mattresses to top brand kitchen appliances, we offer everything you need to furnish your space in style. Discover trusted brands like Ashley, La-Z-Boy, Samsung, and Whirlpool, all under one roof. Plus, with flexible financing and lease-to-own options, upgrading your home has never been easier. Visit us at 314 East Main Street in Atlanta, Texas. Explore our latest deals at flintsfurniture.com. Flint's Furniture and Appliances, where comfort meets quality.
Hi everyone, it's Catherine with East Texas Meat Slingers here. This isn't really a commercial, it's a thank you. We know you have a choice of where to shop, and we're grateful that you choose to spend your hard-earned money with us. Because of you, we've been able to grow our team and expand what we offer. Now we're taking the next big step. On October 4th, we're moving to a larger building and celebrating with a farmer's market. You'll find our meats along with fresh produce, baked goods, and other local favorites all in one place. We would love for you to come check out the new space and be part of this next chapter with us. From all of us at East Texas Meat Slingers, thank you for making this possible.
Cass County Radio, KALT is KPYN-AM 900 Atlanta, 95.5 FMK 238BF Atlanta, and 103.9 FMK 280 GV Atlanta.
Back live at Roughneck Stadium. This is the East Texas Meat Slingers halftime show. They're currently located at 205 Northwest Street in Atlanta, but here in about a week we'll be moving to 110 Northeast Street, their new location, on October the 4th. Boy, it's hard to believe we're already into October, but it's here. They've got a farmer's market that they're working on, along with a grand reopening to follow for all your grilling needs on the week. Weekend's coming up, E. We got Saturday tomorrow, got a nice Sunday. Weather looks good. Perfect opportunity to grill something. You can reach them at 903-650-9898. You a steak guy, chicken, seafood, what?
Steak and shrimp.
Steak and shrimp. Surf and turf.
Yeah. Yeah, sausage is maybe my favorite, but I feel like I probably should not be eating lots of sausage. I don't know, but
looks like the Big Bad Band from Rabbitland has concluded their halftime performance. We've got 17 minutes left in the halftime frame, so White Oak now marches out there to perform for the home crowd. Let's take a look at some scores from around the area, see if we've got any surprises. You got a few scores there?
Yeah. Looks like Linden Kildare is down 14-0 against Celeste. The Omaha Brahmas are up 8-0 over Cooper. Jefferson 21, Gladewater 11. Tatum is up 31-7 on Sabine. New Boston is up 21-0 on Fort Worth Lake Country. Pleasant Grove 21, Sunnyvale 17.
It's a big matchup there.
Yeah. Dangerfield 21, Redwater 7. Mount Vernon is up on Mineola 24-7. Carthage 28, Jasper 0. Hooks is up 14-6 over Queen City in the second quarter. Texas High is up 6-0 against Hallsville. DeKalb is up 30-0 against Hugh Springs, and that's my scoreboard.
Did you say that Mount Vernon score was at half?
Mount Vernon, this shows the beginning of the second quarter.
Okay.
24-7. So
Witherspoon probably already has 20 carries through the first.
Oh, at least. Yeah.
Those are your scores from around the area. It's a big night in Texas high school football, district game number 1. Kind of hard to tell what these teams all have when you're looking at non-district, but we'll get a little more info after tonight.
Yeah, you start building a little case report on your opponents, and you start putting some week after week stuff on film. So, everybody gets to see what you've got. You start getting to get the vibe for how tough a team is, how can a team finish, how do they face adversity. So you start seeing what their character's made up of and how tough they are. And then we get to see too these coaches get challenged because there's really nothing new under the sun after so long. So you've got to start coaching at a higher level too as the season wears on.
Yep, scheming it up.
Yep.
As we move through district play. Well, I tell you what, let's kind of summarize the first half. If you're just joining us, this is the East Texas Meat Slingers halftime show, located at 205 Northwest Street in Atlanta, but they'll move to 110 Northeast Street on October the 4th. Great weather this weekend to get out and grill. Give them a call, 903-650-9898. Kind of walk through that first half. White Oak got on the board first. After a muffed punt, they took it 6 plays, 22 yards, and off the 3-yard TD run by Ludlow, the quarterback, took the lead 7-0. That was with about 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Rabs quit.
I was going to say that was after 2 possessions where we stuffed them.
Shut them down, 3 and out.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to have no room to run or throw. So we had a good defensive start, and then just got pinned.
Yep, so they got on the board first 7-0. Rabs answered with 11:04 left in the second quarter. It was a 10-play, 65-yard drive with Jaden Riley finishing that off with a 24-yard touchdown run to make it 7-7. And then with 5:27 left in the second quarter, the Rabs big play offense struck on a 75-yard TD pass from Thompson to Whaley. It was a thing of beauty. It was a screen pass, great blocking downfield, and CJ took it the distance to give the Rabs their first lead of the night. The extra point was wide left. Rabs led it 13-7. And then White Oak got the ball back and just wind the play clock down, eat the clock, or burn clock. Got down to a 4th and 4. The Rabs called a timeout to stop the clock in the hopes of getting the ball back. And it was a big 4th and 4 play. Ludlow got hit at the line of scrimmage, but was able to break that tackle and pick up the first down and move the chains. And that was around the 45-yard line. I mean, Rabs, if they could have gotten the stop there, would have had pretty good field position. They still had a timeout in their pocket, but White Oak converted the first down. And then the very next play, threw a pass to McLean, the wide receiver. The Rab defender went for the interception, couldn't get it. McLean ran it all the way down to the 3. And then after that, Poole, the running back, was able to punch it in to give White Oak the lead at 14-3. They made their extra point, and that's where we stand.
Yeah, and hats off really to the White Oak team and the coaching staff for that 4th and 4 call. We kind of debated what we might do if we were them. And, consensus, they were around midfield would be maybe try to punt and pin us deep. Just a couple minutes left in the game. So either they feared our offense's ability to move the ball in a short period of time enough to where their confidence in their own offense gave them the ability to make that that call. So, that was a pretty bold move there, 4th and 4, because if they don't convert on that and we get the ball almost at midfield with over 2 minutes left and then a timeout too and a 2-minute warning, that can put them in a big hole. So the first half ended textbook for White Oak, and not quite so well for us. But second half's a whole new ball game. We're almost squared up here. 1 point is all the difference in the game.
Yeah, that play call on that 4th down was a quarterback, basically took it and then he waited, was patient, looked, find the hole, and then go. And they ran that a number of times in the first half. Were successful on some. Rabs were able to stuff them on others. But that's the 4th down play they ran. Got the first down, and they've got the lead. The good news is the Rabs won the toss, deferred, and so we will have the football to start the second half. And as I mentioned earlier, and as I'm knocking on the table, the Rabs have scored on their opening possession in the second half the last 2 games, so looking for more of the same tonight. Let's take a timeout. We'll be back with you on the East Texas Meat Slingers halftime show, Rabbit Football, powered by Dairy Queen on Cass County Radio, KALT.
Hi, everyone. It's Catherine with East Texas Meat Slingers here. This isn't really a commercial. It's a thank you. We know you have a choice of where to shop, and we're grateful that you choose to spend your hard-earned money with us. Because of you, we've been able to grow our team and expand what we offer. Now, we're taking the next big step. On October 4th, we're moving to a larger building and celebrating with a farmer's market. You'll find our meats along with fresh produce, baked goods, and other local favorites all in one place. We would love for you to come check out the new space and be part of this next chapter with us. From all of us at East Texas Meat Slingers, thank you for making this possible.
Are you stressed out about the upcoming tax season? Are you worried about leaving money on the table? Then you need a CPA who is up to date on the latest developments and tax laws. You need Z Barfoot CPA. With Z, you have the option of online portals, e-filing for faster refunds, and the same personal experience every year. Z can prepare your returns without you mailing documents or even leaving the house. Looking for the last tax man you'll ever need? You have found him. Z was born and raised in Cass County, so he knows Cass County. Make sure your family is in good hands with Z Barfoot CPA, a name you know with ethics you can trust. Call Z at 903-244-0446. That's 903-244-0446.
Get ready. City National Bank is saying thank you with a spooktacular Customer Appreciation Day. Thursday, October 30th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Queen City City National Bank. Enjoy burgers from Yates Unicorn Ranch with chips, a drink, and a cookie. Plus, trick-or-treat candy, CNB goodies, and your chance to enter drawings to win exciting prizes. Don't miss the fun. Thursday, October 30th, 11 to 2 at City National Bank in Queen City. It's our way of saying thanks to you. Member FDIC.
The Atlanta Area Chamber of Commerce is back with Biz Buzz at Bloom Beauty Bar in Atlanta, Texas. Tuesday, September 30th at 6 p.m. Bring $1 and a business card. You get 45 seconds to tell us what you're all about. Grab you a dirty soda, get you some red light therapy, get a tan. If you go over that 45 seconds, you get buzzed. Tuesday, September 30th, 6 p.m. Bloom Beauty Bar. Bloom Beauty Bar. Don't get buzzed.
Back live here in White Oak at Roughneck Stadium. Our halftime score, White Oak 14, Atlanta 13. Eric McCall and Dylan Thompson with you. Glad to have you tuned in, whether you're listening on the Cass County Radio KALT app, over the airwaves on AM 900, 95.5 FM, or even on CassCountyRadio.com. District game number 1. Looks like the White Oak Band is wrapping up their halftime performance. Rab's already back on the field, getting ready to warm up here.
Big turnout tonight. This is a packed house.
A lot of White Oak fans on the near side. Slew of Rabbit fans made the hour and 20-minute drive south. Beautiful weather tonight. Rabbit Tunnel back up around the goal line there. Maroon Tunnel with Atlanta on the side and the Running Rab on the front. For the Roughnecks, they've got a maroon tunnel with White Oak Roughnecks and white on the side of it. And then they've got the old Houston Oiler Old Derrick on the front.
I think we can just call it the White Oak
Derrick.
Old Derrick now.
They have commandeered the logo.
Yeah. No infringement on a copyright there, I don't think.
You know, at the middle school game last night, I was talking to Brad Baca, and evidently he's got family that are huge Houston Oiler fans, or were anyway.
Yeah.
Talking about Warren Moon and Chris Jeffries.
Oh, Warren Moon could
No,
sling
it was
it.
Haywood Jeffries, Chris Dishman.
Yep.
Those were some good teams in the Powder Blues.
Yeah, I wish somebody would take on that color scheme again.
Every once in a while, the Titans will wear that combination, right?
Yep, they will. Kind of like an alternate uniform or the color splash or something. But have they worn a helmet with the Old Derrick on it too? Do they have?
I believe so. I've seen that combination recently.
I thought so too. I'll have to ask my buddy Josh Clayton, a diehard Oiler, now Titan fan.
The resident Titan fan in
Yes.
Atlanta.
Yep.
I seem to recall watching a Cowboys Titans game with him one time. Didn't turn out real well for the Cowboys.
He really is deep down a big Cowboys fan, but he doesn't want to admit it.
Looks like the referees making their way slowly back out onto the field.
Yeah, the Roughnecks kind of took their time coming out of the second half. I mean, the halftime break here, almost kind of like their play clock management here. They're getting down to the last few little seconds here to get loose. So 4 minutes before kickoff. And they're just now getting out here.
Coming to you from high up in the press box here in White Oak. Nice press box. Got our own little radio booth here next to the Rabbit film crew and coaches.
Yep, good. Nice accommodations.
Like the White Oak Band's going to form a tunnel with the majorettes and the cheerleaders for the Roughnecks to run through.
Over on our side, our cheerleaders are our
tunnel. Rabs warming up in the north end zone. Still have plenty of time left, about 3 minutes left on the halftime clock. And usually these teams are flying out of the locker room trying to get warmed up before the the game clock runs out. And tonight we've got extra time.
Yeah.
To get warm.
Yeah, just kind of taking their time.
Well, what do you want to see in the second half? What do the Rabs need to do to pull out a win tonight?
Oh, I would like to see a little bit more tempo. I want to see the defense closing out some of these drives by the Roughnecks. The White Oak offense is not high-powered, so I'd like to see the coaching adjustments come out and have our defense in a little bit better position to shut down this quarterback little run option that he's got going on here. I think that's their strong suit, so I think we need to key in on stopping their run, forcing them to throw a little more than they're comfortable with. And then I'd like to see the Rab offense keep mixing things up. We've not seen I don't believe we've seen one jet sweep, much motion at all. It's just been kind of
right at them.
We had one drive that was all running plays only. We had a couple little bubble screens and some little little curl screens that have been successful. So I think we've got some offensive room to wiggle here and open things up a little bit more.
White Oak makes their way back onto the field. And here come the Rabbits on the far side. Get ready for some second half action. Friday Night Lights.
That's right. The little storm we had this week knocked the temperature down about 10 or 12 degrees. So we've got a little teaser of fall around the corner. So this is when football starts to feel right.
Cool nights and still warm days, but nice cool nights and mornings.
Yeah.
For all those dads that have to wake up and take the dogs outside early in the morning. Maybe I'm just speaking for myself.
Yep. It's nice to walk outside when the sun is down and not sweat.
Always a plus. Ravs will get the ball to start the second half here after deferring winning the toss and deferring. I'll be ready for an onside kick here. Anything from White Oak.
Yep. You got to think White Oak's probably got a play or two up their sleeve that they'd like to pull off here when they get the ball back. Atlanta has a little bit more firepower, it seems.
This will be Brady Prazak handling the kicking duties for White Oak. Linwood and Mitchell standing at their own 15-yard line for the Rabs. Big bad band from Rabbitland playing music on the far side, cheerleaders dancing, trying to get the football team going here in the second half.
Yeah, we'd like to see a little spark here. Seems like first half was just a tad bit flat. Not down, but not as excited as we thought.
Pooch kick on the far side. It's going to be fielded by Caden Lloyd, and he breaks the tackle. He's down the sideline and pushed out of bounds. Let's check the spot. Walking back around the 42. Kagan Lloyd caught that pooch kick, but he didn't fair catch it. He just grabbed it and took off down the sideline. Gives the Rabbits excellent field position to start this drive at the White Oak 42.
Yeah, it looked like another Rabbit over there. Couldn't tell if that was Fortson or who that was going to fair catch it.
Actually, they're going to move him up, Eric, to the 35. Wow. Awesome.
Great starting position. So, little nifty little return there on a little pooch onside. Or
now they're going to move him. Now they're going to move him back to the 42. Making me use a lot of ink here. The line judge on the far side had him spotted at the 42. And that's where the Rabs will start. 1st and 10. Simmons near side, Whaley far side, Riley to the right of Thompson. Snap to Thompson, give to Riley, coming left, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped for about a yard loss. Slicing into the backfield was Grayson Dabney, the defensive lineman over there, in the backfield to make the tackle. 2nd down, 11.
2nd and long here. Good job by the Roughneck linebacking crew to knife through for a rare loss on the play by Jaden Riley.
Time the Raps come out in pistol formation, receiver to each side. Thompson takes the snap, gives to Riley, coming right, trying to get in behind his lineman. Nothing there. Tries to reverse field, and he'll get slung down back at the 47. That White Oak defensive line winning the battle up front to start the second half. Yes. Dropping him for a loss back to the 47-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 15 for the Rabs.
Yep, 2 losses on 2 runs by Riley on that play. He got bottled up on this right side and had a huge lane on the left side, but by the time he planned to go back, they closed down on him and brought him down for a loss there. So we've got a 3rd and 15. Ball's on the 46.
3 receivers set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Woodbury checks in at running back to the right of Thompson. Had movement on the Rabbit offensive front, and they're going to get them for a false start. It'll be 3rd and 20. Got Rabbit offensive lineman moving before the snap.
Yep, third and long is going to get third and longer here, so not an ideal start to the second half. So
Rabs had great field position at the White Oak 42, and this drive has gone backwards.
We're now on our side of the 50, third and 20 on our own 49.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Woodbury to the right of Thompson. Low snap, Thompson's got it. He'll throw the screen pass to Whaley on the far side, and he's met. Breaks a tackle, breaks another, and finally slung down near the line of scrimmage, maybe even a yard loss. White Oak saw that coming all the way.
Yeah, just nothing doing over there. That's a pretty tough down and distance to do much. So just getting the ball out to Whaley in space, and White Oak didn't really give him much space, and they brought him down for about a 1-yard loss. Brings up 4th and 21 here with 9:45 and ticking away.
Whaley draws back to punt. He's standing in his own 33. Tyson McLean to return for White Oak. They bring a blitz, couldn't get him. The punt's low. Line drive, McLean makes the catch at the 20 and goes down there. Whaley was fortunate to get that one off.
And it came out low too, so those are a little bit easier to slap with a hand.
It's like the last time we punted, White Oak got some pressure on him. They'll spot it at the 21-yard line. White Oak with their first offensive possession of the second half. Jackson Ludlow, the senior quarterback, brings the White Oak offense back onto the field. 9:29 left in the third. White Oak leads 14-13. Rab D needs a stop. Twins left for White Oak. Poole to the right of Ludlow. High snap, he's got it, gets it to Poole. There's a hold on the corner. No, he's going to keep it. Coming right, well, that's a big-time hold by the left tackle there on Linwood. No flag on the play. The keeper by Ludlow, no gain, 2nd and 10.
Good job there by Fortune to come up from the cornerback position for tackling the quarterback for no gain.
White Oak in that clock-eating offense here. Don't even signal the play in.
Yeah, about 15 seconds on the play clock. They call the play in, and then they get set up, so they run it down every time.
2nd down 10 for White Oak. Receiver to each side. Poole to the right of Ludlow. They're going to give it to Poole. He's going to get hit in the backfield and drop back at the 18-yard line. Eli Mitchell on a blitz from his linebacker position took him down.
Yeah, Eli Mitchell is a hard guy to get squared up on and block for those offensive linemen, so he's in the backfield half the time.
Loss of 2, 3rd and 12 at their own 19. Rab defense with a chance here to get a stop and get off the field.
White Oak's taking their time again here. 10 seconds on the play clock and getting set up here.
A little confusion on how to line up. Now they get them situated. They'll send back in motion. Rab show blitz. Here they come. Ludlow dropping back. It's going to be a screen, and it's intercepted. He picked it off. Eli Mitchell's got it. He's at the 10 and slung down near the 7. Ian Riojas read that beautifully. He thought about getting a pick six, batted it around like he was juggling the ball, and Eli Mitchell grabbed it out of the air and returned it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Huge play there by the Rab defense. They had him pinned deep, great pressure up the middle. Looked like that might have been, Kagan Lloyd, number 9.
They grabbed it?
No, that would put the pressure.
Okay. Up the middle?
Yeah, the blitz put pressure on, and he kind of floated one up there, and Ian Riojas batted it around. Eli Mitchell snagged it out of the air, and Rabs take over on the 8-yard line.
Golden opportunity for the Rabs. They trail 14-13 with 7:46 left in the third. They come out in shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Woodbury in it, running back to the left of Thompson. There's a snap. Give to Woodbury coming left. He's inside the 5, spins down to the 2-yard line. Good carry by Marshawn Woodbury. Mark him near the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 3 for the Rabbits.
Yeah, good hard run there by Marshawn. Gets the Rabs set up on the 2.5, 3 yard line here.
Now, contrast the Rabbit offense. They get in the huddle, call the play, and they're to the line of scrimmage with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Same formation. Thompson takes the snap, gives to Woodbury, coming left, big hole, touchdown, Rabbits.
Nice job by the O-line there to fire off the ball, open up the hole, and Woodbury is a very effective north-south runner. So when he hits that hole from 2 yards out, it's going to be tough to stop him. So
Rab's going to go for 2 here, try to make it a 7-point game with 7:08 left in the third. Was a big 2-point try right here, trying to make it a 7-point game. Twins right. Riley behind Thompson, gets the snap. Thompson fakes it to him. He's got McKinney alone, and it's good for 2. They fake to give to Riley, coming right. Thompson bootlegged out to the left and hit Liam McKinney in the end zone for the 2-point try. And the Rabs take the lead 21-14 with 7:08 left in the third. Rab football on Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
Hungry? Let Dairy Queen satisfy your cravings with daily lunch specials that hit the spot and go easy on your wallet. Stop by your favorite DQ in Atlanta, Linden, Hughes Springs, Omaha, New Boston, Hooks, Wake Village, Texarkana, Jefferson, Clarksville, and Quitman. We're serving up hot deals every weekday. Monday, grab a Hunger Buster Junior Burger for just $2.48, or make it a combo with fries, a drink, and a small sundae for only $6.49. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, just $1.29 each. Stack them up and dig in. On Wednesday, our famous Hunger Buster burger is only $3.49. Or get the combo without a sundae for $6.99. And Thursday, you've earned comfort food. Get our chicken fried steak plate with crispy fries, gravy, Texas toast, side salad, and a drink for only $6.49. So swing by your local DQ today. Great food, great deals, and that classic Dairy Queen flavor you know and love.
All right, welcome back to Roughneck Stadium, where the Rabs have taken a 21-14 lead here early in the third quarter. Rabs picked off a pass.
Good kick.
Recovered on the 8-yard line and punched in Marshawn Woodbury. A couple carries. 2-point attempt was good. Liam McKinney leaked out on the left side, and Braden Thompson faked the handoff up the middle and rolled out, hit McKinney in stride. 2-point conversion was good. We sit at 7:08 left in the third. Rabs are up 21-14.
And on the ensuing kickoff, C.J. Whaley knocked it into the end zone.
Oh, yeah, back to the end zone.
A little bit of lamped up over there. White Oak will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25 off the touchback, as Ludlow brings the offense back out.
Defense has got to be feeling good.
Yeah, they look amped up. They're jumping around down there. Receiver on each side of the formation, outside the numbers. Split out wide. Ludlow in the pistol with Poole directly behind him. Ludlow's got it. He's going to throw. Looking downfield. It's a go route near side. He's got a receiver, and it's caught.
Wow. Great catch.
What a catch by Tyson McKinney, and a great throw by Ludlow. Caden Linwood running step for step with him, never turned for the ball, just put his hands up, and McKinney made the catch. They've got the ball 1st and 10 at the Rab 30.
A little bit of tempo here, too, for the Roughnecks.
Poole up the middle. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, continues to drag Rabbit defenders forward. They're going to mark him at the 33. Give him 4 on that carry, 2nd down 6.
Yeah, we talked all first half about how slow the Roughnecks were getting the plays in, and now they're
behind now. They got to go.
They're not wasting any time, so a little hurry up here.
Pistol formation. Ludlow's going to throw. Looking. Got some time. Throws the fade on the far side. It's going to be incomplete. T.J. Rainey with a great play. That pass intended for McLean, and McKinney went up and knocked the ball out as McLean made the catch.
Yeah, he was beaten on the play, but as that ball was kind of floating down to the receiver, He made a play right on that receiver's chest and did a good job of swatting around there and knocking that ball loose. So it brings up a 3rd and 6 here. Roughnecks will slow it down and go back. And
that's twice in a row White Oak receivers have gotten behind our secondary. McKinney was able to make the catch. McLean not. 3rd, 6 at the Rab. 27. Got to feel like this is probably 2-down territory for him. Down 21-14. 6.5 left in the 3rd. Ludlow's going to hand it to Poole coming left. He's going to get hit and slung down in the backfield by Nate Hernandez, who checked into the game at defensive end. He's going to drop him all the way back to the 32-yard line and make it 4th and 10.
Big time play there. He almost took the handoff, but did a great job too of bringing him down all by himself too. So that was a tough tackle. Good job by Hernandez. Brings up a 4th and 10.
White Oak is short an offensive lineman. Now they'll trot one out. Right guard. Now we got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Rabbits. Their first timeout of the second half. 6:03 left in the 3rd. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Rabs lead at 21-14. Rab football, Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
Good evening, football fans. This is Eric McCall with the I Guys. Just like the team you're cheering for tonight, we take things seriously, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. Our doctors use the latest technology to keep your vision sharp, and with our in-house lab, we can get your glasses made quickly, often the very same day. We're quick, efficient, and focused on giving you the best care with a friendly smile, because great eye care doesn't have to feel stressful. It should feel like family. So from all of us at the I Guys, enjoy the game, keep smiling, and remember, clear vision starts with the I Guys.
All right, Rab fans, we're back here. 4th and 10, 6:03 here left in the 3rd quarter. Off a timeout. Roughneck offense comes onto the field and see what they've got drawn up here, Dylan.
4th and 10 at the Rab 31. Receivers split out wide, out past the numbers on each side. Pistol formation for Ludlow with with Poole behind him. Now he'll shift over to the left. Ludlow to throw. Looking at McLean. Now he's looking right now. He's under pressure. Eli Mitchell's got him and will sling him down for a loss back at the 42. The Rab defense stands tall on 4th down and forces a turnover on downs. Yep. Huge play by Eli Mitchell.
Yeah, good pressure on this right side. With I think C.J. Whaley kind of collapsed that left side and forced the quarterback to the right. And as soon as he shifted off to the right tackle, Eli Mitchell just exploded through the line and was able to wrap up and then slam to the ground the quarterback. So let's see, that was about a 12-yard sack. So Rabs take over 1st and 10 on their own 43.
5:55 left in the 3rd. Rabs lead at 21-14. Let's go down and put some more on the board. Thompson in the gun with Woodbury to his right. 2 receivers on the left side of the formation. Thompson gives to Woodbury, coming left, looking for a hole. Runs into the back of a lineman across the 45 to about the 46. Give him 3, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, good hard run there by Woodbury again.
Well, if you're blocking for Woodbury, you best move on down the field because he's coming.
He's coming. He's got a head of steam, and you might be what he runs into.
Same formation, 2nd and 7 at their own 46. Same play. Give it to Woodbury coming left. Running into lineman. Bounces off of that tackle. He's got a 1st down into White Oak territory at around the 45.
Yeah, that's a good example there. He broke through the line and I think it was
ran over everybody.
Yeah, number 55 maybe. He ran into the back of his own lineman there and then bounced off him and then ran for another few more yards. So
like a bowling ball.
He is. He's a shot out of the gun.
1st and 10, Rabs at the White Oak 45. Riley checks back into the game for Woodbury. 2 receivers left side. Snap to Thompson. Gives it to Riley coming left. Dances. Falls forward. Not going to give him much on that one. Maybe 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down 8 for the Rabs. 4:45 and counting left in the 3rd. Rabs on top 21-14. Learn a little bit about that Rabbit offense on this drive. Rabs calling plays and getting up to the line with 20 seconds left on the play clock. Thompson in the gun. They send Whaley in motion. They pitch it to him. Shovel pass. Looking for a block. He's got the 40, maybe to the 39 before he's knocked down. Line judge on the near side gives him the 39-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and about 4 for the Rabbits.
I think that's the first one of those we've seen tonight. Add another little wrinkle to the offensive scheme. We've also not seen any Wildcat thus far.
That's right.
Probably hanging on to that for an opportune time.
Big 3rd and 4 here for the Rabs with the ball at the White Oak 39. 2 receivers right and 1 left. Thompson gives to Riley. They've got a trap, and White Oak read it and dropped him at the 38. Gain of a yard, if that. It's 4th and 4. Looks like the Rabs, at least for the moment, they're lining up to go for this.
Yeah, I think where they are in the field on their 38, 4th and 4. Yeah, long 3, maybe 4. I think this is one where we want to keep this drive going, make a little statement here too. So
Patterson to the left side, Simmons and Whaley to the right.
Woodbury in the backfield.
To the right of Thompson. Bad snap. Thompson's got it. Now he's feeling some pressure. Rolling right. He's just going to throw it over the middle to Whaley. He makes the catch at the 35. He's got the first down. That was a bad snap. Thompson, cool, calm, and collected, grabs it off the ground, rolls right, finds a wide open C.J. Whaley for the first down on 4th and 4.
Yep, that's a great play there. C.J. Whaley kind of sat down in the soft center of that middle of that defense, which is a great place for a tight end to kind of hang out. So clutch play there on a 4th down with a bad snap by Thompson to collect himself and make a superb play here. So we've got another fresh set of downs here on the Roughneck 32.
2.5 minutes left in the 3rd. Rabs lead at 21-14. Woodbury to the left of Thompson. There's the snap. They give it to Marshawn coming left. Bounces it outside. Gets hit. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. He's going to fall down around the 26-yard line. A nice 5-yard pickup on first down. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, for a split second there, Marshawn looks like he had a little bit of an opening to the outside that he might take.
So tough to bring down, man.
Yeah, if he gets a head of steam going, he's gonna get some positive yards for you.
2nd down 5 for the Rabs at the White Oak 26. Thompson gives to Riley coming left, gets in behind a blocker, makes a man miss, still on his feet, and he's across the 20 down to about the 19, and that'll be enough for another Rabbit first down.
Yeah, they're liking what they're seeing on that left side of that offensive line. They've been going to that side over and over.
Landon Harper over there on the left side. There's the guard over there, Nate Hernandez, getting it done. Rabs now with it, 1st and 10 at the White Oak 26. Minute 50 left in the 3rd. The Rabs on top 21-14. Twins left. Riley to the left of Thompson. Going to throw the flare to him. Makes the catch. Looking for a block. Cuts it up. Got a first down, right near it anyway. We'll see where the spot is. They're going to keep the clock moving as he stayed in bounds. They marked him about a yard short. He'd be 2nd and 1.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a long 2 by the down marker over there. They've got one of those awesome digital down markers that I think the eye guys will be perfect to sponsor.
I think so too. Put some spectacles on that thing.
We can see it up here. We don't have to, not hard for us old guys to read. 2nd and 2 for the Rabs at the White Oak 12. Receiver to each side. Riley to the right of Thompson in the gun. They'll give it to Riley coming left. He's got a hole. He's to the 5. Spin, still on his feet. Looks like White Oak stood him up around the 2.
So close. White Oak saying they got the ball, but I think
they're going to say he's down.
Forward progress had been stopped for a while, and they stood him up and took the ball from him. And
line judge on the far side pointed to the ground. Clock continues to roll.
Riley,
or it should be rolling. It's not rolling, but it should be rolling. Clock is stopped with 52 seconds. 1st and goal at the 3. Clock ought to be rolling. It's not. 52 seconds left in the 3rd. It's a running play.
Yeah, the clock wasn't a first down. Well, no.
But once you get it set, you roll it.
Yeah, they should be
Thompson in the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. They give it to Woodbury over the left side, and he's into the end zone for a Rabbit touchdown.
Nice solid run there by Marshawn right up the middle. Punches it in.
Rabs have come out here in the third quarter, punch it into the end zone for the second time. They take a 27-14 lead. They're going to line up to kick the extra point this time. Riley to hold, Thompson to kick. Snap back, hold down, kicks away. No good, wide left. Second missed PAT tonight by Thompson. 49 seconds left in the third. It's 27-14 Rabbits. Rab football powered by Dairy Queen on Cass County Radio, KALT.
Frank Lanier at East Texas Realty specializes in the real estate market in East Texas, and he gives all of his customers personal attention. List your property with Frank Lanier at East Texas Realty. He'll work hard to make sure that it sells at a price it's worth, and he'll do the best to advertise the property and show it to as many real estate agents and prospective buyers as possible. You can expect the same personal service from Frank when you're looking to buy a property too. Frank Lanier wants to help you with your real estate needs. Call Frank Lanier at East Texas Realty in Linden at 903-756-7781.
Looking for something special? Dive into the Rabbit Hole Mall and Resale Shop, a vintage lover's dream. With over 80 vendors, you'll find everything from unique furniture to rare collectibles, all in one place. Located at 216 East Hiram Street in downtown Atlanta. We're open Monday from 11 to 5 and Tuesday through Saturday from 10 to 5. It's the perfect spot to explore, discover, and shop for timeless treasures. Visit the Rabbit Hole Mall and Resale Shop today at 216 East Hiram Street, downtown Atlanta. Your next find is
Cass County Radio, KALT is KPYN AM 900 Atlanta, 95.5 FMK 238BF Atlanta, and 103.9 FMK 280 GV Atlanta.
All right, welcome back, Rabbit fans. With 49 seconds left here in the third quarter, the Rabs have taken a 27-14 lead. So Rabs took the ball 11 plays, 57 yards. Final play was a 2-yard touchdown run up the middle by Marshawn Woodbury. Extra point attempt was no good. So Rabs sit with a 27-14 lead here as the third quarter is winding down.
C.J. Whaley kicked off out of bounds, so White Oak will have it at their own 30. Rabs have outscored the Roughnecks 14-0 in this third quarter, and they've got a 27-14 lead, 49 seconds left to play in the third. If the Rab defense can get some more of that third quarter magic here on this drive. Roughnecks come out in a 4-receiver set, 2 to each side, with Poole behind Ludlow in the pistol. Rabs show blitz. Here they come. Ludlow flushed out to his right. Looking downfield, he's going to throw it near side, and it's caught by McLean on a comeback right in front of Magic Fortson. Nope, he stepped out of bounds. I'm going to say he did not get a foot down. It's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
A good job by the White Oak quarterback to roll out and find a receiver, but couldn't keep him in bounds.
That was a delayed linebacker blitz. The linebackers hesitated for a moment and then came, and White Oak got that one blocked up.
Yeah.
2nd and 10 from their own 30, 41 seconds left in the third.
White Oak spreading things out a little bit here.
Same formation, 2 receivers to each side with Poole in the pistol behind Ludlow. He's going to throw it again. Looking near side, he's going to throw a comebacker. It's caught at the 37, and he's knocked down by Caden Linwood. That was Branton Wood that made the catch. They're going to spot it at the 37. He's about 4 yards short of the first down, 3rd and 4. Check that, the 36. That didn't make any sense. They don't have to run another play if they don't want to, and it looks like White Oak is perfectly content to let the clock run out on the third quarter. At the end of 3, it's Atlanta 27, White Oak 14. Rabbit football brought to you by Dairy Queen on Cass County Radio, KALT. Back after this.
At Hanner Funeral Service, we understand when you've suffered a loss, and we care and have been providing caring service to the Arquitects for over 83 years. We offer a full range of professional services including grief support, a grief support resource center, and grief support groups. Our supportive, caring staff is here for you when you need us. Hanner Funeral Service, 103 West Main Street, Atlanta, and at hannerfuneralservice.com. Call 903-796-2835.
Hey y'all, this is Sabre at the Bronze and Barn. We are located inside Ageless Perfection Beauty Bar at 304 Hickory Street in Queen City. We offer so many wonderful services. We have tanning, red light therapy, aqua massage bed, spray tans, professional teeth whitening, permanent jewelry, charm bracelets where you can pick out your own charms, tanning lotions, t-shirts, and so much more. Customer service is absolutely amazing and the atmosphere is great. So y'all come by and y'all check us out.
Back live at Roughnecks Stadium. We get ready to start the fourth quarter. Your Rabbits on top of the Roughnecks, 27-14. Roughnecks facing a third and fourth, their own 36. Eric McCall and Dylan Thompson with you. Glad to bring you Rabbit football here on Cass County Radio KALT. Want to remind you, coming up after this game is the Sonic America's Drive-In Scoreboard and Coaches Show with Jim Davenport right here on Cass County Radio KALT. But we still got some football to play. White Oak facing a third and fourth, their own 36. Rab D trying to get off the field here. Two receivers to each side of the formation. Ludlow in the gun with Poole to his left. Got some time. Throws it over the middle, and it's intercepted by Dre Simmons at the 45. He's got some room to run down the left side. He's got some blockers. Eli Mitchell throwing a block, cuts it back at the 5. Touchdown, DeAndre Simmons. 55-yard interception return for a touchdown.
Huge play. Well, the Rabs have really capitalized on the turnovers tonight. Been a huge game in that category. The Roughneck receiver that was intended got forced out of bounds.
Yeah.
So even if he came back and made a play, he was not an eligible receiver. So DeAndre just came over and snagged it like a center fielder, and then he had a wide open lane there like a punt return, and then Eli Mitchell and a couple other guys were throwing some key blocks down at the 10.
Rab's going to go for 2 here. We got a bad snap. Thompson's got it. We had a false start because you got Liam McKinney in motion. The snap was while Liam McKinney was in motion, so that's a false start. All kinds of stuff going wrong on that 2-point try, so we'll do that one again.
Yeah.
Thompson runs over to get the play call.
Back it up and do that one again.
Well, we had McKinney in motion. The ball was snapped while he was in motion. Hit McKinney on the way by. Thank goodness it was a false start. Now we're about to make that play up on the fly. We'll come out and 2 receivers right and 1 left. Thompson in the gun with Riley to his left. White Oak shows blitz. They're going to throw the fade to Whaley on the right side. Goes up, makes the catch. Did he get a foot down? Nope. They're going to say he did not get a foot down. So the 2-point try is no good. 11:46 left in the game. Rabs lead at 33-14. Rab football on Cass County Radio KALT, powered by Dairy Queen. Back in 30 seconds.
Aging stops here. Ageless Perfection Beauty Bar, located at 304 Hickory, Queen City, Texas, can satisfy all of your beauty needs. With estheticians to achieve your healthiest, most radiant skin, hairstylists to do your hair, from lash lift and tint to volume eyelash extensions, you're guaranteed to leave feeling beautiful and confident. They also offer fine line tattoos, permanent jewelry, weight loss treatments, massage therapy, and more. Ageless Perfection Beauty Bar is located at 304 Hickory, Queen City, Texas. Aging stops here.
All right, Rabbit fans, 11:46, and the Rabs now have a 33-14 lead here after the 55-yard interception return for a touchdown. After a false start on the first 2-point attempt, second try was a fade route in the corner. C.J. Whaley made a great play and either bobbled the ball or had a foot out. So 2-point conversion, no good. 11:46 here. Rabs set to kick off with a 33-14 lead.
Yeah, Rabs have outscored White Oak 20-0 in the second half. C.J. Whaley to kick. Rab's got to stay focused here. Keep playing.
Definitely have a noticeable shift in momentum here. First half was a little flat. Now the Rab players and band, cheer, fans all excited.
Yeah, they're into it. That kick by C.J. is a low line drive. Fielded at 15, hit a wide open receiver, and he stepped out of bounds. Well, that was a knuckleball of a kick by Whaley, and it took a bad bounce on Branton Wood right before he was about to field it, but he got a hold of it, and then when he went to make a cut, he stepped out of bounds on the 19-yard line. So that's where White Oak will start this drive at their own 19. Rabs on top 33-14, 11:46 left in the game. Rabbit defense has been shut down here in the second half.
Yeah, and they've got a little bit of swag to them now. They're kind of chomping at the bit. Ears are pinned back a little bit. Confidence is high. And now with the Roughnecks in this deficit too, you know, the Rab defense got to think they kind of know what's coming at them. So this front can get some pressure. Secondary can try to lock down and look for a ball to snag again.
First down, White Oak at their own 19. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Poole in the pistol behind Ludlow. Ludlow to throw. Has some time. Throwing the wide receiver bubble screen on the far side. Eli Mitchell did a great job to get over there and make him think twice. And that allowed Kason Linwood time to come over and make the tackle, gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, great heads-up play there. Knife through a receiver block to make a good open field tackle.
Got 3 receivers on the right now, 1 on the left. Linwood will come over with Simmons. Got McLean, the lone receiver, on the far left. Another pistol formation. Now they'll shift Poole over to the left of Ludlow. Ludlow to throw, has some time. There's a curl right to McLean. Rainey went to knock the ball down, couldn't. McLean made the catch, turned, and ran to the 35, and that'll be enough for a White Oak first down. That's another example of going for the ball instead of making the tackle, and McLean has a first down.
Yeah, pretty standard little curl play there, and went to knock the ball down, missed the tackle, and receiver ran out of bounds. First down, White Oak.
Clock rolling with 10:42 left in the game. Same formation, Ludlow to throw. He's going to throw it over the middle, wide open. Simmons makes the tackle on McKinney. He just ran a slant, and there was nobody in the middle of the field for the Rabs. That's a 9-yard gain. 10-yard gain. They'll give them the first down at their own 45. Clock continues to roll. White Oak coming out and pass offense on this series, having some success. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Ludlow with it. He's going to throw again. Looking near side. It's a bad pass, and Simmons makes another interception. At the 45-yard line, no White Oak receiver in the picture, and threw it right to Simmons. He's got his 2nd interception of the night, and the defense forces another turnover.
The 4th turnover tonight.
Well, you're right. There was no White Oak receiver in the vicinity. You just threw it right to Simmons.
Yep. Yeah, Simmons done a good job just kind of hanging out in that secondary, almost like a little zone spy, and it's paid off big time these last 2 possessions for the Rab defense.
Rabs have it 1st and 10 at their own 45 here with 10 minutes, 5 seconds left in the game, leading 33-14. Rabs come out in the Wildcat with Whaley lined up behind center. Woodbury to the right of Whaley. Whaley fakes the give. He's going to keep it coming right. Stiff arms a White Oak defender, runs backwards. Now he's trying to get the corner, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at least, I think. Maybe even got a yard. Boy, that was not – we do not want that one on the highlight reel.
Yeah, we don't want to do that too many times.
2nd down, 9.
CJ is able to get away with some of those because of his speed, size, and athleticism. That first defender that got to him, he just kind of face-palmed him into the ground like a basketball and then took off running. And the crowd kind of went, ooh.
2 receivers right, 1 left. Rabs back in their normal offense. They're in the pistol. Woodbury behind Thompson, gets the handoff, coming right, gets hit in the backfield, spins off a tackle, no gain. 3rd and 9. That time, White Oak's defensive front got some pressure. Dropped him for no gain, 3rd and 9.
Yeah, Woodbury comes out on this play. Riley goes back in. See what the Rabs have drawn up here for a 3rd and long play. 3rd and 9.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Riley to the right of Thompson. Takes the bat, snap again. It's on the ground. Thompson gets it, throws the screen. Oh, it almost had it picked off as number 9, Levi Sipes, got a hand in there.
Yeah, low snap on that one, a little bit hard to handle, and Thompson corralled it pretty quickly and was able to kind of pop up and make a play, and the whole thing was kind of busted on that one, and the linebacker was able to get his hands on it and almost picked it off there on 3rd and 9. So brings up a punt situation. Whaley deep for the Rabs to punt here with 9:12 left in the quarter, 4th quarter.
Good snap. Whaley's punt is away. It's a line drive kick. Fair caught. That's kind of a half fair catch, half wave at somebody. Back at the 21 or 22, that is. The White Oak will take over. So after the interception by Simmons, Rabs unable to move the football. Kick it right back to White Oak. We've got 9:06 left in the game with the Rabs on top, 33-14.
See if White Oak comes out slinging it again with a little bit of a hurry-up tempo to their play calling. Rabs have done a good job of stopping those motives with 2 possessions ended by an interception.
Yeah, White Oak was having some success moving the football through the air there until, obviously, that interception.
Yeah.
But now they got a 1st and 10 at their own 22. 9 minutes left. 4 receivers in this formation, 3 right, 1 left, with a back directly behind Ludlow. Now they'll shift him over to the left.
A couple fresh defensive linemen there for the Rabs.
Ludlow to throw. Over the middle, trying to hit McLean, and good defense by Magic Fortson. They're going to get a flag thrown by the field judge on the far side, and judging by the reaction from the Atlanta coaches, they disagree.
Yeah, it was pretty tight coverage there.
Didn't look like he interfered with him at all. Maybe he got a hand on the back side that we couldn't see, but that would be the only thing I think that would draw that flag.
Yeah, he swiped at the ball a little bit early, but there wasn't much contact at all. You know, even when the Rabs have had like this pass interference.
We got holding against White Oak, pass interference against Atlanta, so those offset. Be 1st and 10.
All right.
Catch a break there.
Catch a break.
So no harm, no foul. We'll do that over again. Same formation, 4 receivers, 3 right, 1 left with Ludlow in the gun.
Well, these 3 to the right are almost on the sidelines.
Now that's Levi Sipes in the backfield with Ludlow. Lanny's probably listening to us. It's a Baylor Bear formation, Lanny.
Yeah.
Looks like the Baylor Bears.
2 guys outside the numbers on the right.
Ludlow claps his hands, fakes the gift, throwing the curl at the 25, breaks a tackle, and there's Eli Mitchell coming to drop him at the 30. Eli Mitchell from his linebacking spot. They ran a curl to McKinney, made the catch, broke the tackle of Simmons, and Eli Mitchell from his linebacking spot ran all the way out there and made the tackle at the 30. He's 3 yards short of the first down marker. It'll be 2nd and 3 as we approach the 8.5-minute mark here in the 4th.
Yeah, Eli Mitchell's all over the place. And White Oak not in a huge hurry here.
They are calling the play before they get to 15 seconds on the play clock. The same formation, but they'll flip it to the left side. Ludlow has the snap, looking to throw over the middle. And there's an interception by Eli Mitchell, and he's going to take it to the house. Why not, Eli? 30-yard pick 6.
Attaboy.
For Eli Mitchell. What a game he has had tonight. That was the same play, but they ran it to the left side, and Eli Mitchell snuffed it out.
Yeah, he read that perfectly, broke on it, secured the ball on the run. Nobody was catching him. 30-yard interception return for another Rab touchdown.
It's the second pick six of the night for the Rabbit defense. The Rabs will get another opportunity to try out their 2-point plays. Simmons and Whaley split out left. Patterson split out right. Riley to the left of Thompson. Gets the handoff up the middle. He's hit at the 2 and stopped short of the goal line as White Oak had all kinds of pressure up the middle. Stopped him short of the line to gain. 8:07 left in the game. Rabs 39. Roughnecks 14. We'll take a timeout. 30-second timeout. Rab Football, Cass County Radio, KALT, brought to you by Dairy Queen.
Quality Building, Highway 59 in Queen City is your place to shop for all your steel building and metal roofing needs. They have everyday low prices for the general public and for contract. Also, they have a state-of-the-art custom trim shop on site, and they deliver all your steel building and metal roofing. Locally owned and operated since 1993. Come by and see Wesley and Christy Nutt or their team of loyal employees who will help you with all your building needs. That's Quality Building, Highway 59 in Queen City and QualityBuildingQC.com.
All right, welcome back here to Roughneck Stadium. 8:07 left. Rabs have kind of clawed ahead for another touchdown here. Eli Mitchell snagged a pass intended for a Roughneck receiver and returned it for a touchdown here. 30-yard pick six. 2-point conversion was no good. Rabs lead 39-14.
Just saw something I've never seen before, Eric. I saw a pooch kick to the middle of the field. Caught around the 37. Braden and I are going to have to work on kicking this week.
You're going to show them how to do it.
I don't think I'm that dumb. Just got to look up videos of Adam Vinatieri. Just do what he's doing.
Yeah.
Or who's the Cowboys kicker that can kick it from, our house?
Yeah.
Aubrey.
Yep.
Brandon. All right, ball's at the 37. 1st and 10, White Oak. Ludlow's going to hand it off to Poole over the right side. Breaks through that Rabbit defensive front across the 40 to about the 42. Give him 5 yards on that one. 2nd and 5. Now we got a little bit of extracurricular going on between Kagan Lloyd and White Oak offensive lineman.
Yeah, I think Kagan Lloyd was getting blocked a little extra on that one, and
coach gets him over there to take a breather. Get him on off the field. Clock rolling here inside of 8 minutes left in this one. Clock's not rolling for some reason. Off a run.
Off of a run.
Pistol formation. Ludlow with the ball. Hands to Poole up the middle. He's got a hole. He's into the secondary, and Jaden Riley saves a touchdown, brings him down at the 44. Right up the middle.
Yep, explosive run there with no contact to the secondary. So 15-yard run there.
Perhaps have a couple of backup defensive linemen in there on the left side for this drive. Ludlow to Poole, runs into his own lineman, and he'll get slung down in the backfield. Dalen Collins dropped him for a 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, Collins did a good job coming off his block there and getting his hands on the running back, and then looks like Lloyd came in and kind of finished him off, so brings up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that's a 2-yard loss, drops it back to the Rabbit 45-yard line. 2nd and 12 for White Oak. Rabs shifting up front here. Ludlow with the snap, looking to throw. Feeling some pressure now. He's going to run. Got the 40 and a great open field tackle on the far side by Jaden Riley.
Yeah, he did a good job. The quarterback put a pretty good move on him too, and Riley's seen that a time or two and was able to make a good open field tackle for about a 5-yard gain there. So that'll bring up about 3rd and 8 here.
All right, Eric, I checked out on you for a minute. He had some room to run there if Jaden Riley doesn't make that tackle. That's the second time on this drive he's made an open field tackle save a big play.
Yeah, you like to see those secondary guys kind of explode into that tackle and not let the offensive guy put a move on him at the last second and put you on your heels.
Rabs lead at 39-14 with 6:05 left in the game. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Ludlow gives to Poole up the middle, spins, bounces it outside, and Dre Simmons coming up from a safety spot takes him down around the 37-yard line. It'll be about 4 yards short of the first down marker. It'll be 4th and 4.
Yep, 4th and 4 here. Rab defense is feeling good and excited.
Really responded coming out of that halftime. Great to see district game number 1. 4 receivers in this formation. 3 left, 1 right. Poole behind Ludlow in the pistol. Takes the snap, fakes to give the Poole, looking to throw over the middle, and they're going to get Jaden Riley for a pass interference as he just mauled the White Oak receiver, Tyson McKinney.
Yeah, there was a lot of contact before the ball was in the air. Maybe their legs got tangled up or something, but when the ball came through, their receiver was flat on the ground, and Riley was kind of
flying over the top of him. So drew the flags. That's going to be that'll give him a first down. Move the sticks on 4th and 4 off the pass interference penalty. White Oak will pick up a first down.
Calling it holding on the defense.
That's good. That'll only be 5 yards, but it still gives them a first down. 5:09 left in the game. Rabs on top, 39-14. They have absolutely dominated the second half. Outscored White Oak 26-0 in the second half. 2 pick-6 interceptions returned for touchdowns. Offense with 2 scores of their own. Rabs just came out on a mission here in the second half.
Yeah, the defense has really showed out this second half.
Nate Hernandez checks back in at the D tackle spot. Nate getting some action on the defensive side of the ball tonight.
Yeah, he's showing up on defense tonight too.
4 receivers, 2 on each side for the Roughnecks. Ludlow with the snap. Looking to pass. Has some time. He's going to throw it over the middle. Simmons there for another interception. He got his 3rd. Simmons was face guarding McKinney on a slant. Ludlow threw it. Simmons turned around and was Johnny on the spot. Picked it off. His 3rd interception of the night.
Are you kidding me, Dylan? 3 picks.
Is that 5 total? So he's got 3 and Eli's got 2, right? Or does he have 1?
Correct.
Eli has 2?
2.
So
that's
that is
5.
The 5th interception of the night for the Rabbit defense, and got it in the end zone. So the Rabbit offense will trot back onto the field. They'll have the ball at their own 20 with 5 minutes remaining in the game, leading 39-14. Rabbit defense has shut them out here in the second half. 2 receivers left. Thompson in the gun. Got Woodbury to his right. Takes the handoff, breaks a tackle. He's at the 30, lunges forward to about the 31, and Marshawn Woodbury picks up 11 on a good, tough run to move the chains. 1st and 10 Rabs.
Yeah, this is the time in the game where you love to see a running back like Woodbury in there. You just grind out the yards. Keep the clock rolling.
Rabs can start to use their own version of eating the clock here. The Aiden Shields in it, tight end. Simmons and Patterson in it, receiver. Thompson gives to Woodbury again, coming right, breaks the tackle, spins at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard on that one. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, White Oak expecting the run on that one and clogged up the middle, brought Marshawn down for just a 1-yard gain. Clock's ticking down to about the 4-minute mark here in the fourth. Rabs up 39-14. Rabs taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage here to milk every second.
Clock moves under 4 minutes left in the game. Pistol formation this time, receiver to each side. Thompson gets it, hands it to Woodbury coming right, lowers his head, gets stood up, still churning. He's going to be a couple of yards short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, that's a run off right guard and a cloud of dust, and Marshawn picks up 6.
That's 1990s Rabbit offensive football right there, Eric.
No nonsense.
Back in that other millennium.
That's right. Generations ago. 3 minutes now on the game clock.
3rd and 3 for the Rabs. Thompson snap, gives to Woodbury coming left, hit at the line of scrimmage, drives. He's going to be close. Looks like he's going to be stopped about a yard short of the first down. The defensive end for White Oak here on the left side, unblocked, is able to bring down Woodbury short of the first down marker. Rabs facing a 4th and 1 with 2:39 left in the game. Play clock shows 24 seconds, so they do have to run a play here. Looking to try to seal it here and pick up this first down on 4th and 1.
Yep, fourth and just under a yard.
Shotgun formation for Atlanta.
Number 20's in the backfield for the Rabs.
That's Amari Kinney. Now we got a whistle and a timeout taken by the Rabbits. That's their second of the half, a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 2:15 left with the Rabs on top, 39-14. Rab football, Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
This is Jana with Jana's Mercantile, your local gift shop in downtown Atlanta, Texas, where you can find locally made gifts, Texas-themed, and Texas-made products. Myra bag purses and accessories, a full line of Rocasa Organics, wellness and beauty products, and so much more. That's Jana's Mercantile. Come see us at 116 North William Street, downtown Atlanta, Texas. It's Jana's Mercantile at the corner of William and Hiram Street.
2:15 left in this one. The Rabs lead it 39-14. They're facing a 4th and 1 at their own 40. Rabs are going to line up to punt this one away as C.J. Whaley drops back to his own 25. White Oak's gotten close, Eric, on a couple of these punts.
Yeah, they put some bodies in C.J.'s face several times on punts tonight. So they'll be bringing the house on this one.
Got to block it up. Oh, a high snap. Whaley's got it. Able to get the punt off. Good punt. Lands at the 35, takes a rabbit roll, and will be downed around the 27-yard line. So nice punt there by Whaley. White Oak will take over at their own 27.
Yeah,
with 2:04 left, they can run one play, and then we'll have the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, Whaley did a good job of jumping up and grabbing that one-handed rebound. You think Braden could have snagged that one if he was back there punting?
He did punt in middle school. But hadn't been a good night for him kicking the ball. So I'm glad they let CJ go out there and do it.
Yeah, he did a good job of getting a decent punt off, too, in a hurry. White Oak offense comes onto the field. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left.
Yeah, they got the benefit here of running a play. We got a new quarterback in the game for White Oak. That's Tucker Ludlow, younger brother of senior quarterback. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and he's still on his feet. Boy, tough run there.
New running back, too.
By Cameron Vale. He hit Eli Mitchell straight up and put Kagan Lloyd, put him on the ground.
Yeah, he brought the heat on that one. I don't think Lloyd was ready for that one.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. Rabs on top of the Roughnecks, 39-14. Another 30-second timeout. Rab football, Cass County Radio, KALT, powered by Dairy Queen.
It's kickoff time at Clayton Homes of Marshall. Score big with end-of-summer savings on new homes built for fall comfort and football season fun. Whether you're tailgating or hosting the whole team, we've got the perfect home for your game plan. Clayton Homes of Marshall. Quality, value, and winning service every time. Visit us today at 4812 East End Boulevard or online at ClaytonHomesOfMarshall.com. Clayton Homes of Marshall, where every home is a touchdown.
Back at Roughneck Stadium, Rabs on top 39-14. Minute 59 left off the 2-minute timeout. They're going to hand it off again. Another good run there. Pickup of about 5 by Cameron Vale, who just checked into the game. Got an injured Rabbit on the play. That's Andre Simmons getting to his feet. He looks a little woozy there, so he'll check out. TJ Rainey will check in. White Oak quickly back to the line here with the clock rolling. He'll give it to the young man again coming left, and he's following his lineman into the hole, and he's got about 7 yards. Big time running there by Cameron Vale.
Yeah, he's gobbling up some chunks of yards here in these last couple minutes.
In the pistol, Ludlow gives the Vale again. Dancing in the backfield, tackled by T.J. Rainey at the 50, and that'll be enough for a White Oak first down. Vale, shorter, stockier running back.
Fresh legs.
What they've had, but that's right, fresh legs, running hard.
Yeah, he is.
Clock rolling here, minute 15 left in the game. They'll send the slot guy in motion. They'll give it to Vale coming right. He's got the edge. Aiden Shields comes over and drops him at the Rab 48, gain of 2. Second down, 8. How about Aiden Shields getting a tackle and getting some playing time there?
Yep, good job on that one.
Try to get you some names, some of these guys getting in the game. Arion Reynolds in the game now at safety for Magic Fortson. Eric, if you see any more out there, let me know, man. But a slew of
15 middle linebacker.
For you here. Ludlow's going to hand to Vale coming left. Got a hole. Cuts it back. He's to the 40, and there's Shields making a tackle near the 35-yard line. That'll be enough for a White Oak first down. Number 15 is Kelvin Robertson, a freshman. Getting some action at linebacker.
Looks like number 22 on the defensive end, 61 defensive tackle.
22 is Gavin Trim.
61.
Get it for you in a minute. Ludlow's going to throw, fake the throw. Now he's got to run under pressure and sacked. Back at the 38-yard line. Give me that number again.
61.
61, Jalen Henderson, sophomore.
A good coverage sack there by the Rab defense, and
that'll be the last play of the game. Rabs victorious over the White Oak Roughnecks by a final score of 39-14. We'll calculate the final stats. Be right back with you. Rab football powered by Dairy Queen on Cass County Radio, KALT.
At City National Bank, we thrive for your business. From an early age, we want to be your one-stop shop, your hometown bank. We will be here for you through all life changes. From the start of school, college graduation, to buying a home, all the way to retirement, we want to be there for you and with you. Our CNB Thrive student account is specifically designed to help students build strong financial roots while managing their money responsibly. Whether opening an account online or at a branch, the process is seamless and designed to fit into your busy schedule. The Thrive student account is a great way to introduce your child to financial responsibility. With the real-world experience managing their own money in a secure environment, they will gain valuable skills that will service them throughout their life. Partner with us, helping your child build strong financial roots and let them thrive with your hometown bank. City National Bank, the one-stop shop for your banking needs. And City National Bank, where we make banking easy. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hungry? Let Dairy Queen satisfy your cravings with daily lunch specials that hit the spot and go easy on your wallet. Stop by your favorite DQ in Atlanta, Linden, Hughes Springs, Omaha, New Boston, Hooks, Wake Village, Texarkana, Jefferson, Clarksville, and Quitman. We're serving up hot deals every weekday. Monday, grab a Hunger Buster Junior Burger for just $2.48, or make it a combo with fries, a drink, and and a small sundae for only $6.49. Tuesday is Taco Tuesday, just $1.29 each. Stack them up and dig in. On Wednesday, our famous Hunger Buster Burger is only $3.49. Or get the combo without a sundae for $6.99. And Thursday, you've earned comfort food. Get our chicken fried steak plate with crispy fries, gravy, Texas toast, side salad, and a drink for only $6.49. So swing by your local DQ today. Great food, great deals, and that classic Dairy Queen flavor you know and love.
C&C Tire and Service Center, located at 714 U.S. Highway 59 in Atlanta. Charlie's the general manager with over 28 years experience in the tire business. They have 2 mechanics with 20 plus years experience combined. Our tire technicians are some of the best around with over 40 years experience combined. Tyler, James, Steven, Martine, and Lakin. They have an alignment machine that is the best money can buy. We will offer all types of tires, including locally built Cooper tires. Our mechanics are experts with all kinds of steering and suspension work, and also brakes. And guess what? Where they're offering oil changes and any routine maintenance work. They'll eventually be offering AC repair, and they're proud to be serving the community in which they live. Take pride in the fact that that shop is locally owned by Freddie and Crystal Campbell. Come see the local guys you know and trust. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6. The phone number, 430-562-2846. Once again, that's CC Tire and Service Center, 714 U.S. Highway 59, right here in Atlanta. Come see the local guys you know and trust.
Back live at Roughneck Stadium here in White Oak. Your Rabbits victorious over the White Oak Roughnecks by a final score of 39-14. The Rabbits outscored the Roughnecks 26-0, Eric, in the second half. You take the stats.
Yeah. Brad showed up in the second half for sure. So the end of the game stats here for White Oak. Number 7, Kenny Poole had 14 carries, 32 yards. Number 21, Cameron Bell, who came in at the end, that last possession, ended up with 6 carries, 50 yards to be their leading rusher.
About that.
Quarterback Jackson Ludlow finished with 11 carries, 34 yards on the ground, and a touchdown. Through the air, he finished 13 of 20 for 184 yards, no touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Their leading receiver was number 5, Tyson McKinney, 3 catches for 61 yards. Over on the Rabs side of the ball, Jaden Riley finished with 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns. No, excuse me, just 1 touchdown. Marshawn Woodbury had 14 carries, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Braden Thompson finished 10 of 15 for 113 yards with 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Jaden Riley hauled in 4 catches, 21 yards. C.J. Whaley had 5 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown. And the biggest statistic / non-statistic would just be the defensive shutout in the second half. The White Oak offensive possessions were interception, turnover on downs, interception, 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 and then end of the game. And so I didn't keep track of it, but I think they only had maybe 3 or 4 first downs
in the second half. Yeah, and several, maybe all of those, I don't know, on that last drive.
Yeah, I think they had 1 first down on a play where I'm not sure if we had a penalty or something, but we ended up sacking them on 4th down. So they had 1 first down on that drive, and then 2 on the last drive.
Just a completely dominating performance by the Rabbits in the second half as they hand White Oak their first loss of the season. White Oak falls to 4-1 on the year. The Rabs pick up win number 4, their 4th in a row, After losing to PG game 1 of the season, the Rabs moved to 1-0 in district play and sets up a showdown a week from tonight in Atlanta. It's the Rabbit Hall of Fame game as the Rabs take on the Jefferson Bulldogs. That'll be a big, big game at Rabbit Stadium a week from tonight. Come out, support the Rabs, show up. You can bring your old, 1980s AM/FM headset and listen to Eric and I. We'll be bringing that game to you on KALT a week from tonight. But that's the game that's been circled on the calendar, and Rabs got to feel pretty good rolling into that one next week.
Yeah, that's a big matchup. We talked leading up to this game that each week is a test, and you're trying to find out what you've got and what you're capable of and what the other teams in your district have. So Jefferson, we know is going to be a tough opponent. They always are year in and year out. So we know we're going to have to bring our A game next week, even though it's a home game against Jefferson.
I'll tell you what, let's talk about the Stuart Smith Player of the Game real quick. The Player of the Game is brought to you by Stuart Smith at Superior Realty in Atlanta. For all your real estate needs, call Stuart today at 903-824-2281. Who do you think? Oh, yeah.
I think we're going to go with number 8, Eli Mitchell, linebacker.
Yeah, we don't keep up with tackles up here, but I got to imagine he was probably in the double-digit range.
Yeah, feel pretty confident on that.
On tackles. So Eli Mitchell to go with his 2 interceptions, one of which he returned for a touchdown. Eli Mitchell is our Stuart Smith Player of the Game. Again, brought to you by Stuart at Superior Realty in Atlanta. Call him today at 903-824-2281. Final thoughts?
Just an overall positive vibe. The second half, the Rabs came out, I don't want to say a totally different team, but you could tell their chins were up and they were ready to really fight. So it was nice to see them finish an opponent. And you really like to see a defense coming together.
That's right. See if we can't carry this momentum over into next week. See where this Rabbit team takes us. Final score, the Rabs 39, the Roughnecks 14. Rabs moved to 4-1 on the season, 1-0 in district play. I want to remind you, following us is the Sonic America's Drive-In Scoreboard and Coaches Show with Jim Davenport right here on Cass County Radio, KALT. For Eric McCall and Dylan Thompson, so long from Roughneck Stadium, your Rabbits victorious. We'll be with you a week from tonight at Rabbit Stadium as the Rabs host the Jefferson Bulldogs. Until then, good night.